Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild of... Wait, I just almost said Guild of War stream. The Gems of War Guild War stream, as well as like insane amount of token farming because we are finally back. So yeah, we got like 1.5 billion token farming to do. I'm pretty sure some people already have like 3 of the mythic thing. I don't even have a single one finished, a single mythic metal finished. I'm close though. I'm actually only 1 or 2 tokens of Nisha away from getting the first +4 magic, but I'm pretty sure there are people that have like 3 of them and are already upgrading mythics. I don't have a single legend or mythic upgraded at all. I do have a couple commons, rares, and ultra rares, of course. Haven't bothered with any of the epics because similar to their trait stones, they're a little pricey relative to what you end up getting back for most of them. But yeah, definitely want to get on that grind. Quite a few of them to go and level. It definitely takes several thousand hours of grind, so we might be having some pretty big streams coming up in the near future, including probably this one. Assuming that it doesn't disconnect randomly, I'm pretty sure we're going to be going for about 5-6 hours or so today. Mostly doing basically every single weekly that I haven't already done because I barely touched any of them. I need to go do PvP. All of you might be bad. It looks like we're not going to go down by 2, but there's a chance we go down by 1, so that's slightly concerning, but we can still try contesting that. Still some people who haven't done their things, plus we haven't done any of ours yet, so that will bring our points up hopefully another 40,000-50,000, ideally a little over 50, and that would actually close the gap completely if we were to get those points, so that would actually bring us to the middle of this bracket. At that point, even with 1 person missing with their battles. Not sure if they're going to be doing it. They said that they were going to try, but then never got around to it, I believe. There's me. I think it was 1 person down here. But yeah, hopefully they get that around to their battles. Not sure if they had the 1 battle there earlier, but hopefully they do the other 5 soon so that we don't fail on the brackets. I believe we're in bracket 4 right now or something. Still need to mess around with a bunch of teams for this too. I haven't actually messed around with medal compositions for any of these teams yet, so that might end up opening up quite a few more options than we would normally have, given that medals will just allow for more diverse teams as far as what we can specifically build. Of course, we do have those 6 new medals. The extra stats to HP and armor, which you can get +8. The extra stats to attack and magic, which you can get +4. The 20% mana start, which does not stack with other mana starts. However, it's still a decent amount if compared to a troop that can only ever end up getting 0. And other than that, which one did I forget? Oh yeah, the Cedric one, which might as well not even exist anymore because it just got obliterated with nerfs. Only a 10% cumulative each. It's still decent, but compared to what it was, it's basically nothing. But it is still a pretty powerful metal nonetheless, even after such a gigantic nerf. It just shows how ridiculously good it was already was to begin with. Anyways, hello everyone! Hello Liz, hello Simple, hello Captain, hello Isabel, hello Elite, hello DeCrail, hello Z-Tizzy, hello Stradium Cats, hello Gina, and hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Glad to finally be back and see all of you again. Anyways, let's start getting into things. Let's just grab this, and I guess we'll head right into Guild Wars initially. I kind of want to grind to get that +4 magic thing before we do, but I think we'll just go for it regardless. Also, 2 other things. Of course, they've been running this Halloween thing. There's some magic deeds there, which I guess were okay. For the most part, nothing really too over the top yet, and we'll see what we get for the free one on Halloween itself, oddly enough. Other than that, we have 2 really good deeds. We got yellow into yellow today, so that's pretty cool. Currently, yellow would be mostly used for the Divinian Fields one that was just added, the most recent faction. Other than that, there's Pen's Veil, especially if you're still farming the not Wild Plains, what's it called? The Warrens. If you're still farming Warrens, that's a pretty decent place to go for too. I believe it's an HP stat as well, if I'm not mistaken, which we'll also end up getting once we get it to 15, and yeah, it is 1 life. A little bit extra life there. Anyways, we'll do that in a little bit. Let's go and start off with Guild Wars. Mess around with our teams and see what we need to use. So right off the bat, we are doing blue. We might need to go revamp our blue, and we'll also need to go switch up our medals and everything. So Guild War Blue, what do we currently have set? Rope Dart, Azura, Undyne Megavore. Do we want to switch? Well, we have Tidecaller. Tidecaller better be on +1 purple. That is mandatory for this team. Let me go double check. Class, Tidecaller. I think we'll stick with this. Good thing I checked. I do not have it set. What other things do we need? Merfolk, obviously. Extra Submerge, because why not? Mana Start. 20% reduction. Cleanse Spam. And a Freeze at start. That seems decent enough. Might want to give him some of the more tankier ones, though. But then again, we have the green thing, or minus green. I guess we'll keep it as is. So we have the +2 blue, +1 red, +1 purple then total to get the 0 rolling and go from there. Be able to get those countered out as well, which will end up working out nicely. What's your convert? Red to blue. That could be slightly dangerous, but hopefully you'll miss. And yeah, let me go check out our little thing. So of course now we have 1 billion of these things that we can start utilizing, depending on which one we want in any given situation. I guess we will go for a little bit of extra cleanse, and other than that, I'm almost leaning towards life, just so we don't die. Because that's nice, not dying. I don't think we're going to need the extra attack, especially since you could potentially entangle us. And life is obviously better than armor, unless you're using something that uses a armor boost ratio. We already have some things starting with mana, so I don't think we're going to need 20%. And yeah, I think we're good. Normally I would be using the magic ones more often, but again, we don't have +4s. For next Guild War, I'll definitely have 3 +4s, but it's going to take way too long to try to grind them now. The amount of time it would take for us to get 3 +4s is probably like 30 hours, if not more. It's really, really luck-based. Like all the grinding I've done so far, and I haven't even gotten a single one yet, as far as a bat or a medal of Nisha. We're close though. We just need to randomly get 2 more of those tokens, but oh well, not that big a deal. Anyways, let's go into Guild Wars and yeah, mess with this. +8 life and a little bit of extra cleanse. One pretty nice thing about this cleanse still is it does override the initial turn. Normally there's a 1-turn delay on you being able to have your 10% cleanse per turn. However, the 10% that you get off the medal can trigger even if it's the first turn. So you can end up getting, let's say, entangled by Forest Troll and then immediately rolling your 10%. You normally wouldn't be able to get your natural 10% to roll in the very first turn that you get hit with a status effect. However, you can if you're using the medal. So that's a pretty good hard counter for any status effect. Also, this is what my defend teams are looking like, if any of you were curious. The 2 that ended up fending the best was this with... what did I start it with? I believe I did a 20% mana start with 8 life, if I'm not mistaken. That or just did... or sorry, 16 life. That or I ended up just doing 24 life. I forget which one I ended up doing for that. One or the other. And the other one that did the best was the standard, or one of the standard versions of a Divine Ishbala team. Divine Ishbala Quillen team with the rope dart and everything. And this I ran with whatever badges I just had set. So I guess I accidentally ran it with 20% mana start, which was useless, and 8 attack, which was good. But I forgot to change my medals for that. But apparently it didn't matter, because it's still obliterated harder than any other day. But yeah, those 2 end up doing the best. Also, this one did pretty decent. Glaceon, Graveseer, Alderfather, and Doomed Blade. And that one was also a 20% mana start and 8 additional attack. This one, I ended up upgrading the Spirit Fox to max, and it still completely failed. I'll need to look into that. I still have no clue if Grey King's even good on defend. I believe it isn't, but especially based on that win rate, gosh. But could just be that I got unlucky. Anyways, let's go and get into battles already. So we're doing blue, we got everything set, we got a hero class set, we got our medal set, badges, everything. I think we are good to go. I don't think we need to really mess with much. Just make sure to go and get them entangled, and let's go from there. So let's get into things. Let's see. Hello, Amekul. Hello, Demurdy. Let's see. Hello, Queen. Let's see. You've been away from the game too long. How do you get Vault Keys? Vault Keys you get randomly from Gnomes. Gnomes can be accumulated from doing pretty much any battle. Explorer and PvP are generally the better locations. Try to find them, but you can find them nearly anywheres. It's a random chance. The best time to actually find Gnomes and to get Vault Keys from those Gnomes would be during Vault events, which occur for 3 days for the weekend out of once every month. We just had one semi-recently, so still a little bit of gap in time before we get another one of those, but that's generally... the best time to try to accumulate Vault Keys. Other than that, you can get them from various events, such as raids, invasions, and stuff like that. Some of the newer game modes that were added in recent times. So, what's the biggest threat here? I'm leaning towards Hero Class or Truffle. However, Truffle's frozen, so I guess Truffle's not going to be as big a deal, so we're just going to go for the Hero Class here. Go and get rid of all his effects and everything. Got another Rope Dart. We can go for a kill here. Or we could just go and poke something with this. Both are very tempting to do. However, I think we're going to hold because there's a very unlikely chance that he'll actually get an extra turn here. So we'll just go do that. So now we know what we need to focus down now. So we'll go and do just that. We'll go and poke him, bring him to the front. That is enough to kill. Then we can just take another skull, get another kill, and be good to go. I really just want to use Azura here. From a score perspective, it would be better. However, it doesn't guarantee kill the hero right now, which if he gets mana off of the drop, could potentially kill us, even if he, especially if he gets unentangled. However, I think I'm going to take that risk and just hope that nothing bad happens. And good, nothing bad happens. So, game plan. I guess we poke him just to kill him out all the way. That does make it so he's unentangled now, but let's grab that. And now we just go hit into hit, and that should be dead. This will just kill, and then the poke off the other one will also kill because it'll have no armor left, and we'll have enough boost ratio just to kill it out. Or he'll just do that, and we already won. That works too. Of course, Megavore, while very low chance, does have an 8% chance to kill every single extra turn, and it just did that, so that's nice. I'm not really using him for that aspect, more so for his armor tier and the high amount of poke, but yeah, 8% per kill is pretty nice. Also has Impervious, which ends up being pretty helpful as well. So right here, another Doom Blade. Gosh, a lot of people are using doomed weapons. Very, very annoying weapons to say the least, especially since they somewhat hit through Entangle. But we are using Rope Dart so we can at least partially counter it. But yeah, this is one of the stronger teams, any variant of it, as you can see by the fact that it on our defend also did the best of any of them. Divine Ishbala Quillen is just insanely good. Even after Divine Ishbala got nerfed to 40% mana rather than 50, it is still so powerful. But I'll just roll with it. Should be fine. The only slight issue with using this exact team against this is that team composition doesn't actually use a blue, and this team is pretty good against blues, despite it also being a pure blue team. But should still be able to work around that. So right here we have Skull Poke. Who's the biggest threat to kill? I almost want to say it's Hero, but given that his entire team's almost yellow, probably not. So Divine Ishbala is probably a bit more of the threat. I guess also the, you know what's the biggest threat? I'm actually going to kill the Quillen. The main reason I'm going for this over Divine Ishbala is mainly because he has double Bless, and I don't want him to unbless or entangle later on in the battle. So let's go to that, take a Skull Poke to kill him out all the way. That does make it so he can hit us with skulls now, but luckily there's no board for him to do anything with. We have a red to green here, no extra turn off of it, but it still seems tempting. What's also tempting is to get her to full mana. Unfortunately, there is no way to do that unless we just randomly get a triple out of nowhere. So I guess we just take a little bit of mana. I can double poke right now too, though that's also going to do very, very little. Let's see, do we have a drop for this? No, we do not. Let's see. Let me go read through chat. Hello, Kevin! Hello, Azla. Let's see. Hello, Brian. That team you're using seems kind of moot. Megavore's damage is based on armor. Stripped. Notice. Well, part of it is. It doesn't get boost ratio based on armor stripped though. You do Megavore into the double kill off of Undyne. The reason why they're in this order is because sometimes you have to double Undyne, and it works a little bit better when you do excess mana off of the Azura for that. So that's actually exactly what we're going to go for here, even though we're not going to be able to get too much of an explosion out of it. And then we just go grab the full mana, throw a Megavore, throw Undyne, and should be almost good to go. There is a scary Divine Ishbala there almost at full mana, though, which isn't going to work out as well. We do have a Dispel for that, so we can go get rid of it. I just want to double check that this is going to be enough damage, and it is. So we can kill any one thing that we want, and at this point, I think that one thing is actually Divine Ishbala. This also allows us to go into Skull Poke range if we want to go for a Skull instead. However, Undyne is ready, so we might as well just go poke it with that. Get our double kill there, or a single kill, and damaging the other one quite extensively. Got a 4 explosion there. I don't have anything I needed to spell, but I still need the mana. Might just be better to swipe the mana, though, than try to bother for that. We can try for Skull for Sky, however, it gives him a guaranteed Skull if we don't get it. I'm just going to take a yellow for now. And then we just go for an Azura and be good to go. He does poke us some, losing our points from that poke. I think I just go for Azura already. It doesn't look like too good of an explosion, but we need something rolling already. So nothing yet. We have another Skull Poke, which I'm going to have to kind of go for just because we obviously do not want him to go use Doom Blade on us. Let's go to that. He does get oh, never mind. He's not going to get a poke, so we just go right into that. Get a Skull. Did he just Agile our Skull? Why wasn't he already dead? Apparently. Hopefully this doesn't do the same. Let's see. What's our boost ratio? 48. Oh, that's enough. Okay. So we'll go and kill it. I keep forgetting. He gets really... Oh, wait. No, it's not. Fail. I hate when I do that. I keep forgetting 25% spell reduction. The amount of times I forget 25% spell reduction is excessively high because it's a relatively newer trait, so a lot of newer dead content troops keep getting it, though that's not dead content. But there's a lot of troops that I keep forgetting have the 25% reduction, mainly because they're useless other than the fact that they have the 25% reduction. So it's kind of like when remembering if something has immune to poison or something. Like, you normally don't remember, like, the really useless ones. Also, gosh, every single person is using this team. I think we're just going to fight every single battle as a different variant of Divine Spala Clone, which makes sense. I run the same thing. Or actually, not on this day, but I run the same thing for Green Day. There's a few different days that you can do it on. There's almost no wrong day, because Divine Spala counters... really, the only wrong day that you could possibly do it on is, I believe, yellow? So I guess even on yellow, it would technically work. But because you counter out so many things from this team. You get to counter red, you get to counter green, you get to counter blue, you get to counter purple, and you get to counter brown. So really, the only color you don't counter is yellow. But you can also still technically use it on a yellow day, because you can just go and end up getting such a strong start if they have like Yellow Storm or something else utilized, that you can just get a lucky enough Moon Rabbit and just snowball off of that. But yeah, it is a counter for pretty much anything. But anyways, let's go and keep going. Why do people make treasure hoard teams for city defense? What do you mean by that? Is it the same reason as having Firebomb team? Oh, do you mean on your normal defense? Obviously, you wouldn't want to use that for Guild Wars, but if you're talking about your normal PvP defense team, yes, the reason why people use treasures is the same reason why they use firebombs. It's basically just to bait people out to fight them so they can get more revenge battles, and revenge battles are worth more resources than... losing a revenge battle is worth more resources than winning a revenge battle. It doesn't make any sense, but that's how PvP is currently set up. Not Guild Wars. Guild Wars, you always want to set the strongest options, but as far as the normal PvP... that's how it's currently set up. It's really weird. Oops, I hate when it scrolls further than I poked. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I'm mostly using Megavore for the armor tier more so than anything. The whole point of Megavore is to cast them and then Undying double kill. With the extra magic, if we ever get those Medals of Cedric, or not Medals of Cedric, whatever they're called, the Medals of Nisha, once we get those, this will very easily be able to clean up those kills. It still can, but it's basically the combo, is you Megavore into double Undying kill, and you just repeat that twice to cycle through the team, use Rope Dart to not die, use Azura for mana accumulation, and to get rid of Barrier, Bless, and other things like that. Let's see. Hello, Exos! Thank you, I've been doing pretty well. Let's see, any other chat I missed? Hello, Supplemon! Also, hello, Isabel, if I didn't already say hi. Hello, Analyst. You need to win 220 matches with a Diabolist team. Oh yeah, I still haven't messed with the other hero class at all. I should probably put that in the title too. But it's a very useless hero class. So much so I'm not even sure if I'm going to cover in a video. I guess I will to some capacity, but it is so bad. Like, it's probably one of the worst, if not the worst hero class in the entire game. Like, it's giving the Knight hero class a run for its money on what is the worst hero class in the game. But yeah, it is super bad. Well, if you're looking to do quick matches, the tier 1 Explorer is technically the quickest way. However, if you haven't already done it, you can do low level challenges if you haven't already done them, like the first 3 or so. Or you can do quest lines if you haven't already done them. But if you're looking for something to infinitely farm that can win quickly, Explorer level 1 is basically your best bet. It's basically like what challenges used to be. Just ever so slightly slower than what they used to be, but still very quick. But yeah, Explorer is pretty much your only option, unfortunately. If you're looking for like ultra quick wins, low-level Explorer is generally the way to go. Because most of the other ways that you can do it are very limited. Like, you could do it off of dailies, but they're limited. You could do it off of the lower end of pet battles, but they're limited. You could do it off of challenges and quest lines, but they're limited. Like, all the things that you could do it on that aren't Explorer are limited in the number of times that you can do it, either per day or ever. Okay, so luckily he missed there. We were not able to get Entangle in time. I'm not sure if we really have a good option out of this, though. Trying to think of what ways we might want to move all this. So we have 2 extra turns here. However, if I move one thing, it's going to undo the other extra turn. Actually, we have 3 different extra turns, depending on how we move it. Never mind. Regardless, if we take any of these 3 extra turns, it makes it so we can't do any of the other extra turns, which is very unfortunate with how they're positioned. I'm just trying to see if there's some kind of other better way I can move this. Movement. I think I just take the yellow all the way to the left. But then we don't get any skull. But we get rope dart, so that might not really matter. We just move Quill in the first slot and just disable it that way. Okay, we do that. It gives us rope dart. It also gives us double skull, so it's probably going to kill Quillin, which isn't necessarily a good thing, actually. Let's see. Because I say that mainly because we don't actually want to kill Quillin, because we want him to still be entangled. So we could go and kill his rope dart real quick off a hero, because it actually won't kill him, which is a good thing, because that means he'll stay entangled, which we need. So, oh no. One problem with that, though. If I do that, he's going to cast rope dart and not one of his skull spams. Maybe I do it on Quillin. The problem is if we do it on Quillin, we kill him, which means he won't be entangled. But then again, never mind. Same thing will happen to hero. Okay, I don't know who I want to go for. I think we go for their rope dart. So we did that. Oh, we got really lucky there. We just got a double kill between the extra turn kill and everything. Very nice. Not much of follow-up, though. Oh, until we got that. Okay, now we got a follow-up. Perfect. Okay, that works. That was a weird turn of events, but it works. We'll throw it out there because we can't hit the other one due to Bless. Then we just take a bunch of mana, let him skull poke us, and it will do 0 because Entangle, and should pretty much be good to go. He is going to get quite a bit of mana. I cannot stop it, though. Or at least I can stop it from giving an extra turn. Because right now, while it will get a lot of yellow mana from casting, it will not land an extra turn off it, so that's fine. Green or red seems tempting to go get that to full mana. Problem, though, there's no way to do that. I don't believe we have any good drops anywhere as well. So I guess we just take a yellow surge. I don't see what else. Oh, yeah, what's our banner set? Oh, one other thing that happened next patch. We can now see what our pluses are if we forget. So right now we know we're on +2 blue, so if we want to go give this thing full mana, we want to go for a blue, because I was about to go take a yellow, but I forgot we're actually at +0 yellow, but now we can actually see what all of our colors are. It's pretty cool. That was a new feature added in the most recent patch. Not sure why it wasn't already a feature to begin with, but at least it's here now. Better late than never. Ooh, no surge. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, it doesn't get an extra turn, so we should be fine. We have rope darts. We can now go rope dart into skull. I'm probably going to do this onto Divine Ishbala so I don't kill. It's actually important that we don't specifically end up killing it out here, because we need to make sure that they stay entangled. And again, the thing's already entangled. That might be fine. So, do we have enough damage now? Do either of you have spell reduction? No, let me just double check, because we don't need that happening. Yeah, there should be enough damage. We get 56 additional damage, base of 40. That is 96 damage. And after Megavor's thing, that should be enough to kill. Actually, not Megavore, but the rope darts actually did it that time around. Really, you could go down either route, depending on which one you want to do. With this team, really just depends what mana we end up accumulating. Okay, that is a really weird team. I say that, and it's probably going to completely decimate us. What's your hero class? Okay, good. If that was like an assassin or archer, that would have been slightly annoying. Especially because I believe that still hits through Entangle. It's like a weird glitch that it sometimes does. Let's see. Why a rabbit has 25% score reduction confuses you. It doesn't? It's 25% spell reduction, not skull reduction. But yeah, it doesn't have skull reduction, just spell reduction. What's the best way to farm? Oh, never mind, already. Oh, wait, what's the best way to farm low-level runes? Should you just continue to farm Explore 12 or farm level 1 a bit? Farm 12. To my understanding, there is no rarity difference between any of the Explore battles. There's just a token number difference. So if you're doing Explore 1 compared to Explore 12, you should be getting, I'm not 100% sure if this is certain, but you should be getting the same tokens, drop rates. The amount that you're getting, token-wise, would obviously be higher if you're doing Explore 12. But the actual rarity of them, I believe, is the same, regardless of which way you do it. How does the Guild War system match the teams that battle each day? There's some kind of algorithm for it, of which I have no clue. I believe they might have tweaked it some, because people were exploiting it in the past. But I have no clue what the algorithm currently is for it. But it does go over some kind of system that it cycles through. Oh, they're so far above your level. That might mean that you're in too big of a guild. Could potentially be the case, because Guild War doesn't care what level they are. It just cares about the guild performance specifically. So it is possible to be like a level 100 player fighting people over level 1000. That can happen in Guild Wars. It's not really that avoidable, because it matches based on guild, not based on level. So you're always going to fight a Paragon that is excessively high level, regardless of what guild you're in. Even if you're in like a really small guild, you can still find like a Paragon that's, you know, like ridiculously strong. Because how it does it is the people that you fight are based on the categories. Well, the first thing that you fight is the guild is based on the bracket that you're in. But the actual people that you fight are based on how well they perform in the guild. And your last 2 battles, assuming that you won the previous 3 battles, are going to be ridiculously hard, more often than not, because these are going to be generally the best people within the guild. And in smaller guilds, these are generally the people that are excessively high level. So it could be a guild that has an average level of like 200, but these 3 people right here could be like level 1000 plus. And basically what it does is your 5 matches, assuming you win every single time, your first fight will be against a soldier, your second fight will be against a vanguard, your third fight will be against a herald, your fourth fight will be against a champion, and your fifth fight will be a paragon, assuming that you won each one prior. And if you don't, let's say you got up to herald for your third fight, but then you lose it, then you fight another herald, and then you win, and then your fifth fight would be a champion rather than a paragon. But yeah, it just picks one per section. And the higher you go in these sections, generally the higher their level, higher their performance, and the higher their overall everything. Stats, level, pretty much anything that could possibly affect the battle, which makes them quite a bit more difficult. Let's see. Okay. What do we need here? What do we need? Do I need to revamp anything? No. Want to double check. Oh, also that reminds me, I still haven't actually upgraded these all the way. I think we're going to be fine without it. But I do feel tempted to go all the way. Not really that many extra stats, though. We only get 2 extra attack, 2 extra life. Yeah, it should be 2 for pretty much each. 2 extra armor, and 1 extra magic. Or, sorry, 2 extra magic. So, yeah, basically 2 of each is what we'd end up getting if we go and do that. I don't think I want to right now, though. Because doing that for each is 75 each. That is 300 gems. Which probably isn't worth it. I think we could do it without it. Anyways, let's keep going. Okay, anything else we need to revamp here? I do not believe so. Let's see. Nope, okay. Want to double check as we're fighting the team. Also double check that we're actually using the correct color team. I have yet to ever use the wrong color, but it's really easy to accidentally do so when doing them all on the same day because you have to keep double checking which day it actually is. Because even though it's Green Guild War Day right now, I have to constantly keep switching my team based on whatever one it tells me to use since I didn't do the other days. Okay, what's the biggest threat on this team? Because I should go hit it right now with Rope Dart. The biggest threat is probably Bunny if we can kill it before it casts. Oh no! Well, I can't take purple now, but I can grab yellow. Actually, that might even be a good thing, because it gives us slightly better manas compared to what we would have gotten otherwise. Also, that'd be great if we could get 4% instant kill right about now. Let's see. Who's our next biggest threat? I guess Crown, not because it's threatening, but just because it would be annoying. So from an actual threat perspective, the biggest threat is the one that just stealthied. Fail. I was going to go target it. Fail. Hate when I do that. Try targeting something that has stealthy. It's not that big a deal. I was probably just going to go for hero anyways. Anyways, we can just go poke that. Oh, actually, I could just Azura kill it. Let me just go down that route. So we'll go do that. At this point, I think we go and just max out Megavore, cast Megavore, and then Undyne kill. Just trying to see if we have a way to do it with mana. I'll do it in a way that it can't take a skull follow-up, but of course it still managed to find one. Oh no, why did I take blue? I should have taken red. Why on earth did I just take blue? That was a gigantic fail. Let me go do that. I guess we just Megavore into Undyne then, and that'll be match. Oh, mistakes were made. I forgot I can't kill him that way. Actually, that might still be good enough to kill. Hold up, is that enough? Yes, it is. Good. That wasn't a complete mistake. Still enough to kill. That was almost one, though. Came very close. Very, very close. Okay, and of course, the last team is another Divine Ishbala team. How annoying. Let's see. Is the Diabolicist weapon any good? It's okay. I still feel like Black Manacles and stuff will be better than it. But it's basically a full AoE that has 2 status effects on it, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't it like Disease and Burn or something? I actually forget. Or maybe it was a curse and something. Let's see, where is the class? I don't think I've done like a single battle on it yet, to be honest. Yep, it is literally at level 0. Actually, I didn't even get the final trait because I felt like it'd be weaker with it. Though I should probably get it just to show it and stuff. But, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the weapon. Weapon. But, yeah, curses and burns all enemies. So if you don't have other curse options, it could be okay. There are like things like Cursed Effigy, which you could use as a curse option. As far as a damage and curse option, it's probably the cheapest thing that you can obtain that does both damage and curse simultaneously to all enemies. So, with that being said, yeah, it's probably a decent weapon to have. It is a single color weapon, which puts that a big liability compared to other weapons. Obviously, there's better things like Doom Scythe and Black Manacles, and it really just depends on the situation. But if you lack curse options, it's definitely something to consider as an option. I don't feel like it's going to have much use, but it's not a horrible weapon. It's definitely above average as far as hero class weapons are concerned. It's just not going to be like meta breaking or anything. It's just more of a utility weapon that you bring out occasionally in case you need the curse mechanic off of it. Anyways, let's go do our last Guild War Blue, and then we have 5 more Guild War days to go do. And then a bunch of other things like the hero class and farming tokens like crazy. Anyways, let's go do blue one last time. Make sure that hasn't switched to day yet. Yep, it's still blue. And again, obviously, we'll have to fight Divinish Ball of Quillen. There's better not be every single guild. It's possible to fight this like 3 different days. Divinish Ball of Quillen just is like every single fight. Because there's a few different days that people do use them on, depending on the guild. And this guild coordinated to use it on Blue Day, apparently. Okay, who do I want to kill? I don't think Bunny's a threat this time around. I think I go for Frost Mage just to not have to deal with freeze mechanic. Even though we have some extra cleanse, I still don't want to risk it. What's the best bet here? I'm leaning on a purple. However, brown in the skull isn't too bad either. The only big issue with that is not enough to kill. Gonna let him have skull. He doesn't have anything to bunny with. Like, he's gonna get rid of Entangle, but he doesn't have any bunny option. He'll do that. This bunny obviously does nothing because I had no option. So he does get that, unfortunately. I guess I could go kill him. Yeah, right? How much damage? Yeah, 94 damage. It'll be 3 short. Wait, does Rope Dart do extra damage to the first enemy? I don't believe it does. I don't see anywhere where it does. That's bad. Okay, that's not gonna be enough then. I guess we just take Skull now and then hold? Because I can't even go and do my Azura now that he just denied all the blues. Okay, I guess we just go for the double Skull route. I guess that works. Oops, I was just about to go use Rope Dart. That would have been a fail. Let's take a Skull for now, get our yellow from there. Oh, actually, I don't need a yellow, but I do get red out of it, so we still get something we need. Ooh, he gets a lot of yellow, and we're not blocked. Luckily, he completely misses, though. Okay, who's our next biggest threat that we want to go kill out? I guess the Quillen. So we'll go to that, move him a bit, and then take a bunch of skulls. We'll do that. Take a yellow over here. That gives us a brown. Oh, wait, never mind. It got exploded. Take the other yellow. Actually, before we do, we should probably Rope Dart him. Don't see why not. Let me actually go do it on the bunny, even though Divinish Ball is more of a threat. I think that's still the way to go there. And then we just go for Azura, get rid of its Bless, and then hopefully have mana for something after that. So we do have a Rope Dart. Didn't get to poke us some. But now we just Rope Dart to Rope Dart, and that is nearly match. At this point, Undyne would be the best thing to go for. Unfortunately, that kind of moved us around. Oh, why did I take that? We could have already won. And now we can just simply go and kill it, and even with its 25% reduction, that will be enough damage. Up, did the stream just go down? I hate when that happens. Hello, Adrian! Welcome. I will be looking into that very, very soon. Likely next month. I hope by the end of November, definitely by the end of the year to get it situated. The whole connection issue thing. Okay, so 1 battle down. Now we're on to Brown Guild War Day, so let's go switch over to Brown, see if we want to revamp any. So currently, we are using Mountain Crusher, Corvash, Tina, and Xenos. I feel like we want to revamp this. I think we keep Mountain. Everything else, not so sure about. Okay, let's see every Brown option we have. What was my metals? I was just using a PP with... Okay, we're back. Wow, the stream loves dying. Gosh, I hate these connection issues. Makes it so hard to talk about anything because the stream constantly keeps going out every single time. Okay, this was the team I wanted to use for that one thing. Let me go bring down one of these other ones just to test with. I'm not sure if I'm going to permanently be using this one yet. Okay. So let's use this as our Guild War test team spot. So this is, oops, that's my good Zugov team. Oh, wait, never mind. This is also my good Zugov team. I have 2 of them saved. One was for the video, one was just the one I was using. Okay, so let's go build a brown team. Do it from scratch. So Browns. What do we want to utilize around? Cockatrice is fun. High King Iron Gut. Could you imagine? I can't remember the last time I tried using High King Iron Gut for Guild Wars. You know what? I feel tempted now that we have badges. Hold up. I found my new Guild War team. Probably not, because we don't have Curse is the only problem here. Yes, we do. Cursed Effigy. No, Cursed Effigy doesn't have enough. Let's see. What has Curse underneath this color? I don't believe there's a viable option. Oh! I forgot about that. Vashtagon is brown. We can make this work. Okay, what are we missing now? We're missing red and purple. What is a red, brown, purple mythic that isn't useless? Oops, I don't want Curse. Obsidious. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. This is gonna be so horrible. I want to see what happens though. Let's give this a shot. Why not? Do we 20% mana start them? I believe the answer is actually no. Well, it depends. Do we want to go Sentinel? I guess we can go Sentinel. It's been a while since I bothered Sentinel, and gosh. We're only really gonna ever need it for Guild Wars and for factions, possibly. But it's gonna be a really good Guild War option now that we can start it with 20% mana start. It technically had a 15% mana start, but you'd have to waste your Dispel or your +1 Brown, which generally was not worth it. But now you can actually just use the trait for it and be good to go. Let me go set this up. Razor Skull Armor, Vanguard, Impact. I don't think we're using a weapon that matters. However, we just have the hammer there, so having extra magic's not going to do much. Start with Barrier, 20% extra damage. Barrier when matching brown, extra brown mana because we're not going to need Dispel due to what our team is. And a billion immunities. Okay. Let me go and do that then. And that means our team will be, or our banner will be, or whatever. The medal setup will be 20% with attack and attack. We could also go all into attack, but I think we are going to go down this route. Okay, Guild Wars, fight. Oh, so what's Vashdong's boost ratio thing? Oh, it's boosted by life. Oh, no, I think we still go down this route. Devour shouldn't lower our points when we devour an ally. I think this might be fine. Find out. It's gonna be slightly weird, but I think we can make it work. It really comes down to does Iron Gut want, or King Iron Gut want to be troll us or not? As long as he plays nice, we should be fine. Okay, double check that this is the correct day. Yes, it is indeed brown day. See it in the actual color thing. Yes, that is 100% brown, because sometimes it looks a little bit weird there and it doesn't necessarily look brown. But it is definitely brown. Do we need any kind of other banner? I don't believe so. +2 brown should just be standard good to go. The Gray King? Yeah, we'd be missing one color. We could go Gray King. He's using a pure brown right now, which is kind of weird. We can actually put the Gray King instead of Obsidious. We lose stun, but I don't know. I guess we could switch between them. Oh yeah, it's the other gray. But yeah, it does drop red. Do we have a good -red banner that does that? Let's see. He's not blocked on something, right? Yeah, he's not blocked on brown at least. That could work for some of these battles, depending on what we want to go for. And they wouldn't have any immunities to any of his things because Curse would get rid of them. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for -red banner. Let me go get that, see if there's any good ones. Problem though, there's no good -reds. It's not for this team, obviously. It is a nice combo, though, having true damage into true damage. I think I might just keep with Obsidius for the stun, though. I'm probably keeping with the stun. Because I actually don't want to go for the damage here. The whole point is to disable them and then just destroy them. Could go either way. But I think we're going to play the super defensive route instead of offensive. Might lower our score some. I think it'll still be worth it. That's the only slight other issue with doing them all in one day. You can't actually check what you score per day. Because it moves on to the next screen immediately. Okay, so how lucky can we get here? Go, Devour. So you lose all his traits. We just go do that. Ooh, no Devour. I hate when that happens. Because the only problem with ever using him for Guild Wars purposes is you're risking on if he's actually going to Devour or not. There we go, 100% right now. And now we should be fine. And then we just kill whatever our weakest thing is with this thing, just to replenish it into something else. Which actually is himself at the moment, which I guess he's not going to do then. And this also stuns and curses everything so that they have no traits active. So we just keep devouring them one by one. Let's see what else we need to move around. Too bad there's not a way to put Iron Gut in first slot, realistically. Wish there was a really easy way to move him to first within a team competition. There are technically troops that can do that, but none of them are really viable. So you have enough damage to kill, don't you, when there's only one left? Deal scatter damage, boosted by life at a 3-to-1. So we'd have to go and do... Oh, yeah, we could just do this on Iron Gut. Oh, that's an interesting combo. I never thought about that. That shouldn't reduce our points. We could just do this on Iron Gut and do a ridiculously big true damage to finish them off with. We could even do that when there's only 2 left, potentially, based on how big the boost ratio is. That's an interesting thing. This might be my new Brown Guild War. I'm still not sure on final slot, though. I like Obsidius just so we don't have to deal with traits. Because we can completely disable out his 60% spell reduction, his 50% spell reduction, any traits that exist. But I don't know, stun's kind of overkill. Curse is kind of already enough, but I don't know, we'll see. Also, we do have tokens set up correctly, right? Metals. I hate that you have to go all the way back here to check, but yeah, it's 20% with 8 extra attack. Exactly what we need for this particular situation. Anyways, back to Guild Wars. Guild Wars, fight, and yeah, we don't need to change anything else. We're still on Brown Guild War Day. Let's go all the way. Is there any troop worth upgrading with medals? Yes, nearly all of them. Particularly ones that end up gaining magic, HP, and stats that they actually need to boost ratio. But almost every troop in the entire game is worth upgrading. It's just it takes forever to upgrade them. Okay, so we'll go get a nice Mountain Crusher here. Devour away his tank. Actually, I should probably devour his Mercy. We don't gain as much attack, but I don't want him cleansing. Ooh, I hate when you don't get your Devour. Come on, you have over 50% chance. Well, I guess we'll just go Explode again. I hope we get lucky off Cascades. And just keep doing that over and over again until we get all of our manas. That's a lot of yellow, which is good because I can actually use that to go and try devouring again. Please devour. Let's see what do we go for here. We'll go for that. Come on, Iron Gut. We'll take the browns there. Try for another devour. We got this. Seriously. Okay, well, he's just gonna die naturally at this point. Who has the highest attack? Go for hero. Thank you. Finally. Do we have enough boost ratio to kill? No. Let's see. What's 208? Let's see. 210. That's 70. 70 plus base value is 140 minus 1 is 3. Or sorry, 113. 113 damage into that is not enough to kill. Let's go take a brown over, throw a mountain, go from there. I could Obsidius into him. Obsidius, then cast it. Better just Mountain Crusher than cast Iron Gut, then cast them. Or just Iron Gut. That works too. Okay. Oh, I should have killed with true damage. I do have to make sure I do my final kills, if available, with the Dagon. Just because it counts as damage, whereas Devour does not count as damage for Guild Wars scoring. You can still use it, it's just, it might make it so you potentially do less damage than the enemy. Even if you did more damage to them. Just because it doesn't count as damage. Like, even if you win the battle, it could still count as you doing less damage. Even though you literally killed all their enemies. Let's see. What do we go for here? I guess we go for a bunch of mana off of that. Unfortunately, no browns. It's the main thing we need to make this team function. And that doesn't help. Oh no, it's actually really bad. Luckily, this team is really tanky, but not enough to tank out Yagway, that's for sure. Okay, that just got Yagway infinite looped. I think we just lost one. That's a Yagway for you. It's not over yet, though. We can actually solo with Vostok on if we get lucky enough. What's our overlap here? Brown. Seriously, there's like no browns this battle. I don't have a drop for that, do I? Gonna have to take those reds. Can I drop this? No. Can I drop this? Yes. That. Oh no, we can't. Never mind. No. I don't think we have any good drops. And that will give us extra turn or anything. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, so game plan. Probably cast this in a safe-ish area. Grab that skull. Use this on Obsidius. Hope it's like the best daemon in the entire game, like a Gorgotha or something first slot. And then win. Let's see. This looks very unlikely to win. Possible though. Okay, I think we finally kill Obsidius. It's unfortunate, but it has to be done. After I take the skull. Okay, is there any option whatsoever for anything? If not, we have to go kill Obsidius. Or we could try getting Obsidius mana, cast him again, and then kill him? What's our banner? We do not have any plus red. We could do it off of brown, but that gives him skull, which we can't do. Okay, he dies. Please give us the best daemon in the entire game or something. Wow, that is the exact opposite of what I wanted. That is pretty much near worst thing we could have ever gotten there. Good job. Yeah, we're dead. I don't see how we recover from that. That is among one of the absolute worst things we could have gotten there. And a new hero class gets to summon a bunch of them. Okay, we'll do this. Get a skull poke. At least we got a kill. But yeah, we're dead. That was kind of to be expected after we got obliterated by Yagway like 4 or 5 times in a row at the start. I feel like this is still a decent team. It's just it got completely destroyed by the thing there. As one really annoying thing to have to deal with in Brown Day, regardless of what team composition you build, is Tapon. Really, really strong counter to the day. Okay, I'll take that for now. We have the same issue as the previous battle where there's no brown on the board, even prior to him countering it. Okay, he has everything he needs to start rolling. Luckily, he does not currently have alignment after I take this away. Which even that isn't aligned. Yeah, I guess I still take the red away, though. Ooh, he did not go for the Yagway there. I was hoping he'd waste it when the board wasn't as good. This might be one of the instances where we might want to bring out Great King. But then again, we wouldn't have a stun for his thing. We'd have to curse him. If we're not getting a lot of browns initially, which we wouldn't because it's excuse me, it might be an issue. I think we Obsidius this. We don't have a drop. Do we have a 5x5 drop anywhere? I feel like we could red extra turn somewhere here. But how much red is on the board? Is there no extra turn drop anywhere? I don't see one. I see a 3 with a potential if we get it off of Sky. I guess we could try for that because I don't see a better option. Do it right here. And hope that we get a red off of Sky for right here. So right there. And we did not. That does cascade a little bit at least. Don't kill. Why? Maybe we move Iron Gut back a slot if we're going to use it for this. Because he's the more important troop and he needs to stop dying. I think we kill Hero. We can't even take a brown here. I think we skull in and kill Hero. Unless we get a brown randomly, which we did. Okay. So let's kill Hero. It's something that isn't useless, hopefully. Oh! I forgot. They didn't adjust it to actually work on devourable troops. I forgot. Vashtagon's still useless. They still have not updated him to work like Black Beast. He's weaker than Black Beast in some situations. That being one of them. I keep forgetting that. I have no clue why they have not changed that yet. But they haven't fixed them yet. What do we take here? I think we go for the brown and hope for sky off of it. Just go take around this big chunk. Where am I trying to align? Yeah, these right there. That's fine. So we'll go to that. Oh, wait, never mind. We can't get a sky off of that. But we still get brown, so it's still fine. Go to that. Get a brown. Looks like we will win this one at least, though. Like that. I say that. We could still lose, though. Not over yet. I think we Vashtagon himself. How much damage is that, though? Not enough. That is not enough. That will not kill anything. But it might give us a better troop there that's tankier. Oh, yeah. You still can't hit yourself either. Why must Vashtagon not function properly? They really need to fix that already. I forgot he also has Impervious. But let's go get a skull here. If this double hits, we actually win. Assuming the bigger hits. Actually, yeah. If we get the 75% adjacent hit to hit the Iron Gut, which will 75% into her, and the other one to hit her, we'd actually win off of this right now. If it doesn't do that, we lose. It didn't do it. We lost. Mission's not over. We actually turned. We didn't get full mana though. I believe she has enough to kill. Yep, she actually has exact damage to kill. How awful is that? She has 40 damage. So I have to extra turn and get full mana right now. Which might actually be possible. Hold up. Did we just win? Skull drop. Tell me we have one. Otherwise, I think we lost. But if we have one, we won. Oh yeah, duh. We just move it and then, yeah, we're dead. Or she's dead. Yay. We actually somehow won that. What even was that battle? Okay, if we have that battle again, Iron Gut's going to third slot. We'll put like Vashtagon or something in second. Okay, yeah, we're changing. There we go, fixed. Okay, let's roll with that. Actually, you know what? Let me put Obsidious there. Yeah, we're gonna go put Obsidious there. That's 50% score reduction. Actually, do either of you have spell reduction? I should put the spell reduction one in. There we go. Vashtagon will go there. Okay, we'll do that. Mountain Crusher, Vashtagon, Hiking Iron Guts, Obsidious. Let's go with that. Don't think we need to change anything else. This hero class doesn't have 25% spell reduction, does it? It does not. I feel like we should put something there that does. Go use, Plague Lord. Where's Plague Lord? Plague Lord! Okay, you have half mana start too, don't you? Let's see. Stun. Heal some life. 20% spell reduction. 50% mana start. Bury every brown. Extra purple or extra brown. And Fortitude. Which one do we need more? Purple or brown? Probably brown, I would say. This context. Yeah, definitely brown. Okay. Double check that's all set correctly. Should be good. And I don't think we need to change anything else. Okay. So, now that we have spell reduction to counter that a little bit better, both our two first slots having spell reduction, let's go do this. We also have half mana start for a hero rather than 20%. So we'll go Rush Mountain Crusher, hopefully have a brown immediately. Well, the whole reason I want to have Barrier every brown. Whatever we use, I want to make sure it has Barrier every brown, which is the reason why I'm running it this way. Okay. The Barrier every brown is a bit less effective against things that hard counter it like that. I do not know what I want here. I feel like it's yellow, but it's a trap. Only that one's a trap, though. That one is. Oh. Yeah, Vashtogon's kind of blocking our mana initially. As soon as we can get to, like a single brown surge, that would counter it. There we go. Okay. So he's going to go and convert them again. Really weird seeing Tapon in first slot. That is generally not where you want to put him. So kind of strange seeing him there. Only big issue now, though, is he just keeps countering out all the color we need. We'll take a yellow. We'll take the higher one so we can take the lower one after. Problem, he has Yagwe alignment, and I cannot stop it with what I currently have. I don't think we have a single move that stops him. Oh, yes, we do. Give that. Oh, nope. Still got it. Luckily, their spell reduction will help them tank a little bit. So we didn't just completely lose already. Oh, we'll go do that. Get our Iron Guts. And now we can actually get the team rolling. So please devour and don't fail. Okay, we lost. No, it's not over yet. So that's quite unfortunate. Need Mountain Crusher to not die right now. Good. Please barrier off of Sky Brown. Good. Okay, I think we're fine. As long as this devours, we won. Good, we won. I'll take Brown. I forgot, we don't have Explosion. I could have taken the other one first. I took it that way just so it wouldn't accidentally explode it away, but we don't have to deal with it. Then we go do this, then we just have to deal with Hero. And we'll go do that, get our kill. Devour. Oh wait, what am I doing? I could have already won. I could just Vashtogon on the thing. I keep forgetting. Just use all of the HP we stole and then kill it. There we go. Yeah, Frostmage would be decent too. I'm just mostly using it for its barrier every brown. Okay, Palladium. Let's go to this guild. I believe we're on purple, right? Yes, purple. No, it's our current purple team. I believe I was revamping this to be something different. We were kind of messing with Grim again, but I'm probably not going to do that. Oh yeah, we're using the nerf to the life and death team because of course that got nerfed this patch. Yeah, we'll ditch it for something else. Okay, purple revamp time. Let's go and do purple team from scratch again. We do most of these from scratch. Yeah, I think I want to go replace my brown team now with the other team. If we ever need that again, we can just go get it. But let me go get this team. Copy. Over top our brown. Where's our good brown? Good brown. Paste, manage, paste. Boom. Okay, next order of business. Let's go get ourselves a revamped purple. Is there any way to play on PC without Steam? No, unfortunately, there is no way to play it on PC without using it specifically through Steam, at least from what I am aware of. So if you do find a way, let me know. I don't mind playing on Steam, though. Yeah, Steam is the only way that you can have it work, integrated through Steam. And it's not in any other location on PC. At least currently. Let's see. We have Divinish Ball of Quillen. Oh, never mind. Quillen doesn't use purple. So we could build a purple Divine team. Wouldn't be too bad. There's Green Seer into Wild Queen. There's Infernus into Obsidious. Hello, Cookie. Welcome. But that's kind of too similar to what we were using. There's Spam Every Kraken in Existence. Leprechaun exists. Let's see. There are no good Suna teams. The only thing you would really use Suna for is as a weaker version of Queen Titania. But that's the only thing she's really used for. In the combination of a Yagwe Queen Titania team. Where the Queen Titania is Suna instead. The Possessed King? That would give a lot of mana. We would need a lot of board clear to make it work, though. And Leprechaun's a start. He just wouldn't have offensive capability. I am leaning towards Leprechaun, though. I just don't feel like using both Leprechaun and the other thing. Steam is free. Downloading Steam and downloading it off of Steam are both free. I got a maxed out Spirit Fox. Sunbird just kills itself. Suna's useless. We could go Green Seer to Wild Queen. The only problem with that is Gem Spawn is really inconsistent. I'd rather use Explosion than use Gem Spawn. Which, oh yeah, Zugoff exists. I'm getting ideas. Because we get 20% mana stardom now. The only thing I can't fit into this team is Hero and Mountain Crusher, though. Did I use a really similar team that I showed for this? I believe it was this one. Yeah, problem with that, though, is you can't use most of that. You can use the Leprechaun aspect, though. Hey, where's my Guild War purple? I do kind of want to use this base. Is Zugaf worth the power orbs, though? Not really. Zugaf is excessively expensive for what it is. It's a decent troop. It's extremely, extremely hard to obtain, though. It is above average for a troop, but it's not like one of the absolute strongest things in the game. It's a great utility since it has instant kill and skull spam. It also has a 4x freeze and a 4x burn. The 4x freeze being the more important aspect, and impervious. There's several things going for that are decent. But trying to figure out what other things we could try putting into this to try to make it work. I almost at this point want to use a Wild Queen with it, to be honest. And this Wild Queen, do like a Zugaf first slot, which is extremely dangerous, but I'm actually considering it. Doing Wild Queen. And then putting Green Seer there. That looks ultra dangerous. That uses every color, right? Should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that uses every color. What even is this team? We'll give it a shot, though. It's really risky using Zugaf in first slot. However, it does gain 5 to all skills whenever it matches skulls, which does stack up over time if we're using an entire team that is based around skulls. So we definitely need a +1 yellow. That has to be a thing. So let's go to our these two banners. See what we have good for this. Even if we minus red or something, it's worth it. So we'll do that. +2 purple, +1 yellow. That seems like exactly what we need with a minus red. It does minus Zugaf's red, but he's going to be the first to die, so that doesn't matter as much. Though ideally he won't die. And he does have Impervious, so as long as you don't also have Curse, we don't have to deal with Entangle. He does have Curse, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it off in time. But we'll see. So this is pure purple, right? Yes, it is pure purple. Oops, I didn't mean to go all the way out. See when it does that. But let's go do Purple Day now against Palladium. And let's do it with this team. Zugaf, Green Seer, Wild Queen, Leprechaun. And hope it goes well. What's the best delve to farm? The best delve to farm is City of Thieves. Also, hello, Gothic. Also, yeah, thank you. We're finally back. It has been so long. Feels great to be back. Feels so great to be back. Durade, what's the team that you just suggested? I'll go look at it real quick. Not sure if we'll be using it, though. I'll take a peek. Edit. I'm just going to paste over this because I don't actually have to paste it on top. Doomed Scythe, Divinish Bala, Moon Rabbit, and Possessed King. With Tidecaller. That could work. Feels like Hero would die pretty quick. But then again, it has even higher durability than Zugaf. So, the Zugaf would eventually gain higher. But that has a much higher starting value. That could work. My only real big concern with it is it's missing both brown and red. And generally, I don't like using a team that's missing more than one color. You can, especially if you're up against freeze. But in a Guild War context, you actually lose value off of explosions because you do not gain score for mana that you accumulate that does not get accumulated into a mana pool. So if you have all of your manas full, the mana that you accumulate does not count towards your score. Also, if you are missing a color, if let's say like red, for example here, both red and brown, all the red and browns we get off of Possessed King's explosions and just mana in general does not count towards our Guild War score. So generally you do want to try covering every color for Guild War teams. It's not absolutely mandatory, but it can actually reduce your points if you don't. So of course it's more important that you win than affecting your points slightly. But to maximize your points, you actually do want to utilize every color. But anyways, maybe we're going to risk this and just see what happens. High risk, high reward team. Want to see if we can actually stack Zugaf. It's really rare to use Zugaf in first slot because he's relatively flimsy prior to getting rolling. But if we can get him rolling, that's going to actually be like a 4-turn battle. Not even. Because we could probably just loop turns there. A little bit risky that we're also not using Hero, but I think we're going to be fine. Oh yeah, let me make sure I have my thing set correctly. We need, I almost feel like setting HP. Even though attack would be useful in this context, I feel like we need more HP just to not die. I'm just going to go 20% mana start into a bunch of HP. So that's 16 extra life, which will give us about 1 extra hit of damage that we could take, approximately. So, hopefully that'll be enough for it not to die. And we'll go with that, and that should give it enough HP to actually get its stats rolling off of its final trait. Of course, attack would be useful, but we're going to get plenty of attack off a Wild Queen, and that should be enough. Because that's going to be taking like 30, 40 extra attack for him off of just 1 steal. Anyways, oh yeah, what metals are they using? That's another thing we have to constantly check. What metals are the enemy using? Equipped metals. What are your extra stats that you're getting right now? 12 attack. That's not nice. He went all in on attack. Yeah, let's go now. I don't think we need to change anything else. Oh yeah, we have 20% mana start, right? Yes. That we do want. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, just making sure. Okay, anyways, let's get into it already. We're on the correct color day, right? We should be on purple. Yes, we are on purple. Okay, let's get into it. Zoogoff, Green Seer, Wild Queen, and Leprechaun. Let's not fail. Maybe test it first in PvP. Now it's going to go right in. No, I've used a similar team to this before, just not this exact composition. So I know how this team like functions for the most part. I just haven't used this exact composition before. But similar enough to other stuff I've used that should be fine. Only real issue here is if he gets a good Green Seer. As long as he doesn't, we should be able to win here, actually. Good. Wild Queen. Actually, do I Green Seer first? I think I do, just to grab those purples, because I need Zoogoff to go kill him. This also frees him. So, Zoogoff time. Actually, do we steal attack first, or do we go immediately into Zoogoff? I think we go immediately into Zoogoff, because he's actually entangled there, too. Let's go grab that, get a kill off of that, just so he doesn't cast, get our extra turn, skull. Grab a bunch of... Actually, I'm not going to grab those greens. I'm just going to steal a bunch of attack from him. Kill that. And then we just go clear the board, get green the cast again, and just keep making him absurdly big. Just in case this doesn't kill, I'm gonna steal his attack. And good thing I aimed at him, because now he does almost no damage. Oh gosh, Doom Skulls. Never mind, I forgot. Doom Skulls still do like infinite damage because of that. Wow, he almost just one-turned us off of Doom Skulls with 0 attack. They really need to look into that. That is absurd. He just killed 2 troops with skulls with 0 attack. You can't even use attack reduction to counter skulls because of how Doom Skulls work. That is so broken. Let's see. We'll grab as long as we don't get a skull there, we should be fine. Is there a safer way we could take this? I'm looking to take one of our colors that won't give him a skull. So every single place I take here looks like it gives him a chance. So I'm just going to take this because we also have a chance for green, which we got. Nice. Good. And then we just kill. Oh, never mind. That's not enough to kill. I forgot 33% reduction. Quickly, that follow-up will kill. Yeah, Doom Skulls are very, very nice. I just hate using Doomed Blades and stuff just because it's a really big liability to get their manas going. But once it gets going, you just like auto-win. But getting that initial 18 mana, especially on a pure color team, like not on a pure color team, it works a lot better. Like if you're using it in like a composition where you actually have like proper mana generators to give it mana, it works. But when you're using it in like the context of Guild Wars, while it does still work, the biggest issue is you're generally using it in first slot with it blocking the rest of your team's colors. Because if I were using this right now, we just have like a gigantic purple weapon blocking everything else we have. It does work, it's just you're basically putting your entire team in hopes around that one weapon. Just because it's blocking your every single thing on that color. Anyways, let's go and I think we're good. I don't think we need to change anything else. Probably like leprechauning or something similar to a Zoogoff. I mean, to a single color weapon. It's not going to get his full mana because it's only accumulating 1 color, whereas the other one's accumulating 3. So basically, you can kind of look at it as a 18 mana cost weapon requiring 54 mana if you're comparing it to that of Zoogoff, where Zoogoff only requires 32, simply because there's only 1 of that color on the board. Whereas even though Zoogoff has a higher mana cost in theory, it technically doesn't when you're doing explosions, simply because it uses 3 instead of 1. So that's a factor you always have to consider with those Doom Blade thingies. When you're using converters, it works a lot better, but the problem is you can't convert onto your own color on a Guild War day. For example, there's no like purple converter that converts purple. There's some troops that can spawn it and stuff off the same color, but there's no like alchemist like troop or Valkyrie or Green Seer that converts into its own color. They just don't exist. Those would be excessively strong if they did, which is why they why they don't. But anyways, let's get into this. I don't think we need to revamp anything else. We're still in Purple Guild War. Let's keep going. It worked pretty nicely, other than the fact we got obliterated by random Doom Skulls while he had 0 attack. As long as it doesn't happen again, we should be fine. Okay, Leprechaun, that should be full mana off Zugoff, and then we destroy all the things. Actually, let's go Wild Queen first. Gonna do it on him. That completely missed. That is unfortunate. Luckily, he has Impervious, so it doesn't matter as much. Who do we want to kill? I guess Truffle, just so he doesn't start looping. Though we could get a pretty hefty Green Seer here, which does seem tempting. Just to go steal even more attack. Do we have a good convert here? What's the best thing to go for? I guess a purple's fine. Not the most ideal thing, but it gets things going. So we're going to try this again, hopefully not fail. I should grab that mana actually before I did, but oh well. We'll go and steal his attack. Good. Get the extra turn. Now we just Zugoff, and he's pretty much dead. We'll grab that, Zugoff, and win. We'll go for Mirage Queen so he doesn't get a bunch of Doom Skulls again. I did not need that again. There we go. And now he's hit him with a skull, and he's dead. Now that's how that seems supposed to work. Do that 3 more times. Yeah, I'll probably use this as my new purple from now on. The reason why this actually works better than it normally would is the biggest liability that Zugoff normally has is two things. One is there was no way to start him with mana in an efficient way. And the second issue he had was he has a really low starting life in armor. He can end up stacking up pretty big, but at the start of battle, it's relatively low compared to other troops. And now we can fix both those things with metals. Metals allows him to start with 20% mana, which prior the highest he would have been able to start with was 15%, and that was an obligation of having to use hero. And most teams that he gets used with, at least in the Guild War context, don't really have room for hero, except maybe on Blue Day, because you could use it with Jar of Eyes, but on most of the other days you can't really fit hero that well into a Zugoff team for Guild War purposes. And now he can also start with 16 extra life, or 24 if you didn't want the 20% start, though you'd probably want it, which fixes his durability issue, because now you can just bypass it by just giving it a little bit more durability. So, yeah, it's actually interesting to see how much metals can kind of change up teams. Because prior to this, I probably wouldn't have bothered using this team for a Guild War day. But metals have completely fixed, or made this team viable as a possible option. There's quite a few things throughout the game that has kind of changed. And Guild War is probably one of the bigger locations, because the amount of team building matters the most for Guild Wars, and there's just a lot more options now. Given the changes that were made with metals being added. So, what do we need here? We need Zugoff to get full mana, but I think we just go down the Wild Queen route. Hopefully he doesn't get a good Green Seer. As long as he misses Green Seer, we win. Okay, he didn't go for Green Seer. That's slightly concerning. I'm not sure what I want to go for here. What's the best thing to convert on this board? Probably red, because we have -1 on red, so we'll go in red, all that. So he doesn't use red, but oh well, at least we got our blues. We got our Zugoff. I'm not sure what I want to hit. Probably his Archer, just so we don't accidentally backfire. I still want to cast ourselves a Wild Queen right now. The only problem is the 50% instant kill off of Archer does hit through Impervious, and for that reason I do want to kill him now just to get rid of him. It also hits through Entangle, last I recall, though that mechanic has changed over time, and I'm currently not sure how it works, and because I don't know, we're just not going to chance it. We'll go for that, get our kill, and I believe that's pretty much match. Wish I had full Green Seer right now. I could go for Skull. Oh, wait, actually, let me grab that first. Yeah, and let me grab that, and then that's pretty much match. Let's take that for a Wild Queen, and as long as it hits, we win. Take that as well, and hopefully this will kill. And it does not hit a single skull. Good job. Do we have a double skull drop anywhere? No. So let's go for this, and we did not get a skull drop. We just go for another one, and he's dead. There we go. Okay, one more battle. Or was it 2 more battles? We're almost there. 2 more battles. And then we're almost done with Guild Wars. Actually, no, we're not. Actually, that was just a halfway point. Feels so weird doing them all in one day. Oh, he's still using the old meta. I wouldn't really bother using this anymore, though we could still lose to it if we're not careful. That's the old meta of using the nerfed Orb Weaver thing. I wouldn't really bother with Life and Death into Orb Weaver anymore, at least for defending. We can still use it, but they did nerf it quite a bit. They didn't nerf Life and Death, but they nerfed the rate of the Orb Weaver thing at to 35%. His ability to do giant spiders off of it, which makes it decently less viable. It's still viable, obviously, though. It's a bit less so. I think I'm going to go for Wild Queen and hope we cascade the mana. Though I also just kind of want to take the full mana right there. Oh no, I guess I'll risk it. We'll go for it. Luckily it paid off because we got everything we needed. I'll take the purple right there. Let's go and get the kill. He does get one summon, but luckily he doesn't get like a billion like he normally would have. I guess we'll steal its attack, cast Zug and just wipe his entire team. He does get a bit of skull, but he has attack reduction, so he's not really going to do too much damage with those skulls. And now he's win. Let's go for this, and hopefully that's enough to carry us to victory. Not quite. Ooh, he almost just killed the Zug too. And we can't Leprechaun now because his explosions are based on magic, of which he just disabled. We can give ourselves a bunch of mana though, so we'll do that. Cast Wild Queen, and never mind, don't even need it. Let's go for the safe skull, and he's dead. How was Guild Wars? They're going pretty well. We're doing them right now. We're halfway done after this battle. We're doing all of Guild Wars in one single go. Okay, I don't think we need a revamp, though we definitely want to kill Essence of Evil as quickly as possible, as that curse will break through our Impervious. We'll grab some blues right off the bat. Get ourselves a full mana Zugoff. Well, probably should have taken those purples, but luckily we did Cascade full mana. Normally, again, I would want to go for this first. However, he's using Archer, so I do want to kill that immediately. Get our double kill. I have some greens there. Could also go for greens there, even though we have full mana, just to set up the board to be a little bit healthier. I don't think we're going to go for it, though. We're just going to go and get our disable there. And it looks like that is match. Yeah, I think we can just take enough skulls right here that he dies. There we go. Did he even get a single turn? It felt like a 1 turn or 2 turn. That was super quick. That was our final battle, too, for that one. There we go. Okay. Nice. What's our score currently at right now? Our score is at 26,858. So what is our average right now? Oh, no. We lost one. I forgot. We did have that one really unfortunate loss to a Yagwe. I mean, the Tanya team. But what's our average right now? 858 divided by 3. Our average is about 9,000. It's 8,952. Yeah, that'd be fine if we average around 9,000 or so. Let's see, how are we doing on brackets? Also, me doing some of our battles has moved up to 38. Also, very soon, 37. Still needs Fear itself to do its battles, though. Once he does that, we should be good to go. Okay, let's go. Fights. Oh yeah, yellow. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Don't accidentally use the wrong color. We're on Guild War Yellow now. For this, I'm not going to revamp. We're using Gorgoltha, Blood Axe, Divinish Ball Equivalent. So basically a Divinish Ball Equivalent team, except with weird assets in it, because we can't use some of the better utilities, simply because they're not yellow. Do we switch out Priest, though? I'm not sure if Priest is the way to go. It is a lot of yellow mana, though. It's +4 yellow. Random stats effect, cleanse on self, extra life for allies, some extra magic. I guess it all works. Extra magic for allies, even more yellow on top of our yellow. And Divines gain a bunch of extra life every turn. I guess it works. And our entire team is Divine other than Gorgoltha. And we're on +4 yellow total, with Yellow Storm at start of battle, assuming they don't have a counter storm. So what do we go for perks? If we are going to use this team. 20% start we don't really need, because the only thing not getting start would be our Gorgoltha. I think just going pure attack might be the way to go. Depending on the team we're up against, we could also use the cleansing things. We do have a decent amount of cleanse, but yeah, we might just go pure attack. We could also go life into magic, but we don't have the extra magic thingy yet. We could also just go pure life and play it super safe. Or do a mix of both. Do +8 attack, +8 life. Just do a mix of both of them. Which doesn't seem too bad. Little mix. Let me double check. Guilds, Guild Wars. Let's see. What are we up against? Ooh, we got a few stats effects. Though the problem is if they're stunned, you can't end up triggering the metal. Have to be wary of that. I guess we just go for a nice mix of everything. But then again, our life is already so high. Never mind. Let's go all attack. I forgot, our base life is so absurdly high already, because we're using pure divine, so it already has a pretty hefty amount going into it. So yeah, let's go pure attack. Never mind. That should be fine now. It's like getting an extra 2 Doom Skulls per hit almost. How much extra attack we have now? And Gorgoltha's at 57. Isn't that bad at all, given that he normally doesn't even have that high of attack. But yeah, I think we should be good to go then. Do we need to change anything else? Double check that we are indeed on yellow, which we should definitely be. And yeah, we're good to go. Okay, so let's go do this. Gorgotha, Doomed Axe, Divine Ishbala, and Aquilin. For a yellow Guild War Divine Ishbala Aquilin team. Right off the bat, we're obviously want to go for yellow and browns, but mostly yellow. Yellow's available, we want to take it pretty much every single turn, assuming we don't have another option to cast. Yeah, I was going to grab it manually there. Go for Gorgotha and hopefully get things rolling. Yep, there we go. Okay, so this converts out purple, right? No! That drain, which we had no counter for. Ouch. Okay. Plan B. Where's purple? Better get Gorgotha back up real quick. Ouch. Corvash. Stop it. Corvash is like soloing our entire team right now. Rip. We might have just lost to Corvash. I can't remember the last time I've lost to Corvashing soloing my entire team. It can happen. Purple, where are you? There's like no purple here. This is why I hate the Doom weapons. Okay, we'll go and grab brown. Actually, purple Surge. I need to make sure it's out of Corvash range. Okay, well, we have Divine Ishbala Aquilin combo if we could ever get everythinged. Let's see. Do we have alignment? No. What on earth do we grab? Not a single option is good. Let me just take a color we don't use for anything. Oh, that gives him Skull, though. Unfortunate. This is annoying mainly because we are disabled on the other one. If Quillin wasn't disabled right now, we could win. As it's disabled, though, we can't really do much. And it just got re-disabled. That's not good. Let's see. We'll grab it that way. Oh, whoops, we're frozen on red. Whoops. Mistakes were made. Okay, we need to go and kill this thing already. We are not frozen on purple, right? No. Let me go grab this. We're not frozen on skull either. I even have Divine Ishbala cast right now, which I guess we go for. Still enchanted, despite it being hit with everything. I'll go grab that down. He's gonna get an Infernus there. But Infernus should be a little bit lower attack, if I'm not mistaken, so that might actually help us. We'll try for a Sky Purple here, because I don't think we have much else for option. Nice. Very nice. Wow. Okay, that might have just saved us from losing. So there's still a decent chance we lose. But if we don't lose for any reason, it was because of that right there. Let's see. I think I just take the skull because we obviously don't want it getting a skull option. But yeah, we win. If Quillin could get unsilenced and it doesn't cast another essence, we win. I just need to keep denying its purple and keep denying skulls and just make sure both these two live. Please cleanse. Perfect. Okay. Though I don't have mana for him, but he is enchanted. I could always just bait a skull and just win from there. Take yellow. Cast Quillin. Problem though, Quillin doesn't have alignment right now. Yeah, neither of them have alignment. I might just take the skull. Yellow is very tempting. I'm just trying to figure out what our follow-up is if I do take yellow. Because neither of them have a follow-up currently. I think we just play it safe and take skull, just to not put her in one-shot range. It'll allow us to delay till later to put her into one-shot range. If I have Quill in alignment, I don't have the mana for him though. If I could just Cascade a yellow, that'd be fantastic. Nope. As long as he doesn't ruin this alignment, we just won. Next turn. He's probably gonna ruin that alignment though. I'm trying to think of a move that would make him not go for it. If I can somehow keep that purple there, also keeping those browns there, I think I take this brown over here, and that will bait him into taking a purple. And as long as he does an extra turn, I think we win. So this will keep these browns intact, and it should make him take one of these purples. Good. So he takes the purple, he takes the bait, and now we won. So we can just do that, boom, and then we Divine Ishbala, boom. That was almost really bad. Corvash almost has soloed our whole team. Well, luckily we lived. Though we might need to revamp some if we're up against a Corvash again. Because, gosh, did that hard counter us hard. Okay, good. We're not up against one. Yeah, we should be fine now. But then again, Web Spinner could still be annoying, but it'd be okay. He does have 75% reduction. He has no way of hitting through that 75% reduction, other than just hitting a bunch of skulls. Which basically means the skulls just do a little bit less than full effect. But anyways, let's just go into the next one. Oh, we just gotta reflect. Oh yeah, next kingdom's gonna be... Actually, next faction that's coming out is probably the most interesting faction / kingdom we have ever gotten in the history of this game. All 4 troops that are coming are going to be the most meta-breaking meta troops we have ever seen in the entire game. They can not only copy your own allies, which means we might for the first time be able to have more than one hero, but you can also copy enemies, meaning you'll for the first time be able to use things that you don't own. So if you see a mythic on the opposing team that you want to use, for one battle you could. You could just steal their mythic and then boom, you just got it. You can then use it for the battle. It's going to be bringing in Reflect at 100% chance. And there's like one other option, but yeah, we are getting like absurdly interesting things next faction. I believe it's 2 Fridays from now. I should forget the date off the top of my head. Actually, let me go double check the date, because that is probably the most interesting 4 troops that have ever been added to the game all at once. 3 of them are really interesting, but yeah, one of them creates a random ally's mana color, 10 of it, and then summons a copy of that ally. And there is a chance that this might work on hero. We don't know for sure, but if it works on hero, it'll be the first time ever you can have more than one hero on your team, because it literally just summons a copy of an ally, which technically could mean your hero. Your hero is an ally. Other than that, we have a troop that transforms into an enemy and then curses them. So you'll literally be able to have a troop that is basically like a Ditto from Pokemon, where you can just become the enemy. So you'll have their same move, you'll have their same colors, you'll have their same traits and everything. You just literally copy it. So this will be the first time that people without mythics can start testing them, since you could just go find a person that has the mythic, copy that mythic into a team composition that you want to test it in, and then just mess around with it. It's not the exact same as owning it, obviously, but you could still like mess around with mythics you don't own and might not ever own, just because some of them can be a little hard to get, like Zukov and stuff. And other than that, we get a troop that gets to reflect your entire team. It's basically like a golem, where if you hit a bunch of skulls, you'll just be able to go and 4 times reflect your team, all 4 of your allies, assuming you hit 4 skulls with it. And other than that, there's going to be a legend, which reflects on every extra turn. And other than that, I don't believe his ability was that interesting. It's just like basically a standard AoE for the most part. Oh no, it has a 50% chance to summon a copy of an enemy. So yeah, even that one's interesting. So yeah, the whole entirety of the faction is just very, very interesting to see how it pans out, because all 4 of them are going to be viable and have mechanics that we've never seen before in any other situation. Okay, there's one problem with him being webbed right now. He only does 3 explosions. Means we probably don't want to cast them. Though we have so few options, I almost need to cast them. I think we're just going to try for a random skull off the sky. Yeah, we have a really big issue right now, and that is, we need to get cleansed on him. Without casting his ability, ideally. I might just have to cast his ability already. That will give us the guaranteed cleanse. The main reason why. Now that he doesn't have a web spinner anymore, I think it's worth it. While he still had the web spinner, it wasn't really worth doing that just to cleanse, but given that it dropped, now it is. We'll take Brown to Brown. Gorgulf is likely going to survive now. Now his skull damage is way lower. And the only real big issue here is if he... never mind, life and death. Yeah, I guess if he randomly gets death marks off of those, that could be a bit annoying. Looking for Gorgulfa mana. Is there no way we can even get it? I guess we go for Divine Ishbala for now, but we don't even have follow-up for... Oh, yes, actually, yes, we do. We are frozen on yellow now, though, unfortunately. I think it's still worth it, though. He's gonna get a skull on us, but I think it's fine. It's Gorgulfa after all. You can tank it. Okay. So now we just go Gorgulfa again, get all of our mana rolling, and hopefully they don't die off a death mark. I guess we just take a yellow And then that will give us Doomblade. And we have alignment, and he's dead. We won. That converts away the purples. That gives us Quillen, which we actually do not have alignment on, unfortunately. Yes, we do. And we'll grab that again. Use Divine Shpala and the weapon again. Hopefully we have one of them as an option. I do not believe we have extra turn here, though, so I guess not. Doomblade, can't do that. Got our Explode. Oh, wait. Never mind, yeah. Divine Shpala is not aligned. I might still go for it, though. Get a lot of value out of it. Okay, good. And it did Cascade into, looks like it. So we'll do that. Boom, dead. There we go. Okay. Another web spinner up front. It's a bit of a liability for Gurgulfa. Given that he doesn't have stun, I think I'm gonna go put those badges on. We're gonna switch things up slightly. Let's go for 2 Cedrics. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go for 1. Actually, I'm gonna go for 2. And just keep the 4 attack. Okay, let's go use these Cedrics for Guild Wars now. Or at least for this battle, so we can undo the web without having to cast. In case it becomes a liability. It does cost us 8 attack, which is quite unfortunate, but be able to get rid of web and be able to use some normally is definitely worth it. To sacrifice those 8 attack off of. Also make sure we don't get burned, though that's not as big a deal, especially since he has immune. Mostly just to make sure he doesn't, oh wait! Oh no, I was gonna say that. We'll also make it so he doesn't do extra damage. No, it still will, unfortunately. But, yeah, I'm mostly gonna make the start of this battle a little bit smoother. So that we don't have to deal with Web Spinner as much. Yeah, we'll go with it. Still contemplating on if it's worth it, but it should be fine. Yeah, it doesn't hit through stun, which is why I didn't use it for the first battle. But it would have been useful the previous battle. Oh, and also we get to get rid of freeze. I didn't even see he's using Frost Mage. So also it'll indirectly counter Frost Mage, which is nice, of course. I should double check on alignment. Wasn't actually paying attention to it. I'll grab that. That's full mana. Please cleanse. Please cleanse. Come on, we gave you those badges so you could cleanse. Oh, we got a really big issue here. I'm actually gonna have to go for Explode. Luckily that still clears pretty much the entire board because of Doom Skulls. It actually worked out. Okay, I didn't even need the cleanse thingies. It looks like. Okay, the chance of them is so low now. Barely used them at all since they got nerfed. And gosh, did they get nerfed. Barely even use them now. Oh, please don't die, Gurgulfa. It's not going to be the loss of the battle, but that might be. Okay. You better have alignment. The fact she doesn't have full mana right now is really concerning. Because we might not be able to do something soon. Because if he gets to convert that away, we lose. Luckily he just died, but he got to revive, so it didn't quite help too much. Do we have alignment? No, that's bad. We have it for Divine Ishbala. Oh, she doesn't have mana. She still doesn't have mana. That's really bad. That's really bad. That is super ultra bad. Yep, we just lost. Rip. The cleanse didn't help us. The one turn we needed it on, it didn't do it. Actually, I don't think it triggered a single time. But yeah, I don't think it's triggered a single time during that battle, which is very unfortunate. Okay, let's just go back to pure attack. Oh, then again, he's using a, well, actually, he's using Entangle right now, but that's not going to matter as much. The main reason I wanted it for Web is the fact that he does so little explosion. But using Gurgulfa out of Entangle is perfectly fine, because he still gets the full amount of explosions, since it's only disabling his attack, not his magic. So we'll switch back to pure attack, get that little bit extra damage, and hopefully not die to Doomed Weapon again. But then again, this one doesn't have a Doomed Weapon. So it does have a Rope Dart. Can be similarly annoying. And another Frost Mage. Yeah, those Cedric badges are pretty good at countering it. However, we have 2 troops that can naturally cleanse pretty easily. We'll grab that. Oh, that's not full mana. I forgot we don't have a +1. Oh, that's a problem. Please Surge. Good. Okay, so Entangle's not going to matter as much as a Web because we still get the full amount of explosions. Do we have alignment? Yes. Kind of. We're not gonna extra turn though. I think it's still worth it. Okay, do we have alignment now? No. So we probably just clear the board. That'll give us full mana for everything, except for Gorgulf apparently. And hopefully we have some kind of alignment here, plus everything's unfrozen now. Ideally, we could cast this first, though we did not have alignment, so let's go for the other one. Hopefully now we could use it, and yes we can. And then that allows us Divine Ishpala again, and that should pretty much be matched. As long as we have Divine Ishpala on next turn, which for whatever reason, somehow we did not. Take that. Now we have Divine Ishpala on next turn. We'll grab that. Get a Doomed Blade, and it should be matched. There we go. Okay, should have one more battle for yellow. And then I believe we have 2 more Guild War days to go do. Pretty sure we're on the 4th day, right? Yep, and then we have red day, and then we have today's green day. Okay, so, we're on pure attack right now, right? I believe so. We can see if this is 12 that we are. Yep, we're on pure attack, that's fine. Okay, so basically we kill them before they kill us is the game plan for this one. Sounds like a plan. It would be good if we had a green counter. Best thing we have for that is get Divine Ishpala as quickly as possible, so if we see a lot of purple, we might want to grab it. Okay, what do we do with the starting board? Not much. Looks really bad. I am going to have to counter Skulls, though. He's using Wrath, which gains a lot of value from taking Skulls. Every Skull we see, we are going to need to take initially. I'm going to grab some purple, as I mentioned. Start getting Divine Ishpala up. Start getting Gorgulfa up. Something needs to get full mana. Hopefully we Brown Surge this. Grab that first. Oh, good. Now we don't even need Brown Surge. I do have to give him a Skull. I think it's worth it, though, to get yellow. And now this should get us rolling. Something should get full mana. Or not. Let's see. Now we have full mana. Only problem is getting Divine Ishpala, that last little bit of mana she needs now, is very important. So let's deny that Skull. Probably just grab that yellow. Surge is not enough mana, is it? We have +4 yellow, which means we gain 10 yellow, which means is not enough mana. However, purple would be enough. So I guess we take purple and just hope he doesn't ruin our alignment. And he does not, and we won. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we go for Divine Ishpala. We go for Quillen. We go for Divine Ishpala. We go for Doomed Axe, probably. Yeah, we go for Doomed Axe. And how are you not dead yet? We go for that. And what's our next follow-up? Do we even have a convert, or do we just take the Skull? We'll take the Skull. And he's dead. There we go. Also, I almost got all of 1.9k done just from doing Guild Wars. I never realized that was enough to get 1.9k done. We're almost pretty much there from basically nothing. There we go. 2 4-1s, unfortunately. 1 to Doom Skulls and 1 to Yagway being annoying. We're almost caught up. We're actually going to pass and get out of lowering range. As long as we make above the top, or as long as we make above the lowest 3 in the bracket, we will stay in bracket 4. So, yeah, should be able to do it, hopefully. As long as the other person does their battles, even if they do pretty bad. As long as they get their battles in. Even if they average, like, 6,000 per battle, or per thing. That's still 30,000 more points. Which would bring us 30,000 higher than this. And 30,000 higher than this with our approximately 18,000 is about 48,000. Let's even lowball and only say 47,000. And that would bring us to 3... math. It hurts. With a 2. So, it would bring us into 4th place for this bracket. Assuming the other person does their battles. Hopefully they do their battles. Otherwise, it's going to be close if we actually make last place. As long as they do, we should be fine. Anyways, Red Guild War. Obviously, not that team. Need Red Guild War team. And do we revamp? This is obviously a Yagway Queen Titania team. Is there no way to make this team better with Reds? Because now that we have medals, we might not need Dawnbringer anymore. We might not need Dawnbringer. Okay, what's a replacement for Dawnbringer that isn't useless? Ideally hero weapon as well. Red Doomblade. It's almost tempting with this team though. Let's see, what colors are we missing? We're missing red. Oh, that's funny. We're missing yellow and blue. I guess that's why we're using Dawnbringer as well, to cover every color, just so Yagwe gets points a bit better. You know what? I'm gonna try something weird, because we have HP now. We're gonna do something really weird. Very, very weird. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Dawnbringer, come back. Okay, hero class. I know which one I want. Where to go? Sunspear. I'm gonna try this. Not what I wanted. Equip. Let's see. Entangle. What's everything you need? Freeze at start. Immune to freeze. Entangle at start. Oh yeah, Firestorm you already have, duh. A redundant thing. All blue allies gain 4 life, which is literally just yourself. Bunch of submerges. If that was life, I would go for it. All red allies gain 1 magic. I think submerge would be better though. Extra red mana. And I guess Fireblade just because. Even though we don't actually need it for anything on this team. But we also don't need the other ones, so. Yeah. Okay. I think that is our team then. Let's go try this. And now we set it to pure life. And this is mainly to make sure Ragnagor doesn't die, plus all this life Yagwe gets to use for extra damage. It's actually a hefty amount of extra damage. I believe that's 7 extra damage, which is technically 14 because it hits 2 enemies. Because he has 3-to-1 boost ratio, and he has 24 extra life. Now that we just gave him 24 extra life. And this also allows Ragnagor to be used in first slot. While he's technically not a tank, he is now enough HP that he's not going to die like immediately. He's still obviously pretty flimsy, but 24 extra HP is definitely a decent amount. And that gives you 7 extra damage because you're 3-to-1 boost ratio based on life. Oh yeah, I actually did upgrade a legend, by the way. I upgraded Yagwe. I got him up to legendary, which gave him a few extra stats. Actually gave him these little bit extra stats when I end up doing that. It's not much, but every little bit counts. It ended up giving him 1 extra attack and 2 extra HP when I gave that to him. So yeah, and then we get another attack, 2 extra HP and then a magic. And then we get a 2 attack, 2 armor, and 2 HP and then a magic. And also this keeps adding up, so once we get it maxed, that's 4 attack, 2 armor, 6 life, and 2 magic total. Or is what he gets as extra stats. But yeah, the other reason I'm upgrading him is Bounty Hunter. I'm actually upgrading a lot of Bounty Hunter. If I'm not mistaken, I actually maxed out Tagraki. If I have any clue how to spell Tagraki. Why am I spelling with an S? Tagraki. Yeah, I have it at silver right now. I didn't bother getting him maxed yet. But yeah, I'll have him maxed obviously before Bounty Hunter in a few weeks from now. But yeah, good idea to consider doing Bounty Hunter troops as well as Guild War troops. Those are like the 2 probably biggest priority ones, I would say. Bounty Hunter mainly because they're cheap, and Guild War for the obvious reason. But yeah, those are like the 2 biggest locations that you generally want to upgrade as far as Legends and below are concerned. As far as Mythics, you just use whatever is whatever most meta at the time. Obviously, Iron Gut probably being one of the biggest things you'd probably want to go and upgrade. Though I don't have any upgrades into him currently. But I believe he does gain attack. Not much attack, but I believe he does gain attack from being upgraded. Something like 3 or 4, but it does gain some attack. Yeah, he gains 4 attack. The magic doesn't really matter as much, but he also gains 4 magic from it as well. But 4 attack and 4 magic from being maxed out, which adds up. Doesn't seem like much, but 4% could be the difference between having a 96% and a 100%, which may ends up being pretty good to have that 100% consistency. And even just having a higher chance in general just makes him stronger. But anyways, I think this is our new red team now. It's basically the exact same thing, but with the medals, it should actually function and not die. So we'll see how that pans out. And yeah, double check that is indeed Red Guild War Day. And let's get into it. I don't think we need to change anything else. Should be fine. We have Perpetual Red Storm and should be good to go. And hopefully that works. And we have our +1/+1, which will be a really good combination. Yeah, Divinia is really good with Yagway. I used to run it, however, I don't anymore. And the main reason for that is I found Dawnbringer just to be a little bit better with its barrier. But I have used to run Divinia with Yagway for Red Day. I don't currently. But it's definitely a good option to use. Okay, we should be able to get rolling from here. What's the best thing to explode here? I feel like going for blue just because of how wide of a spread it has. Nice electric turn. Yagway, please have alignment. No, you do not. That is unfortunate. Let's just go. Oh, I should have taken that yellow first. Oh, well. Let's go explode, I guess, brown. Nice wide spread again. Yagway, stop not having alignment. I got Queen Titania. I didn't even double check if it was 13 plus, but it definitely was, so didn't need to check. Okay, Queen Titania. Nope. Yagway, probably. Actually, let me go for Dawnbringer. Play it safe. Keep herself safe. Do we have alignment? No. Yagway, get alignment already. Okay, I'm just going to cast it, I think. Let's go for it. The Yagway there. And then Queen Titania kills. And dead. There we go. Now do that 4 more times. And there's a good chance we won't even lose Ragnargord once. And as I say that, we're probably going to jinx it immediately by Doom Axe destroying our entire team. Because we don't have a proper scroll reduction. But then again, does it even matter? We lowered one to 0 attack earlier, and it still destroyed us. Still got a double kill through 0 attack. There we go. There's Yagway's alignment. Always great to see it, because it stacks so much damage so quickly. There we go. Nice alignment already again. Fortunately, spell reduction kind of stopped us a bit, but pretty much match. We just go for Skull into Queen Titania. And I believe that is the kill. We take Skull, and Queen Titania should be enough to kill. There we go. Skull also would have been enough. But there we go. And Dawnbringer probably also would have been. Got another Doomed Axe with a Tina. Yeah, Tina is pretty good counter. Tina is probably most commonly used on Red Guild War Day. Mainly because it is the strongest 50% spell reduction troop in the game. And you generally want to use spell reduction against Yagway Queen Titania. As that's the only thing that's even going to remotely try to slow it down. Which is why we were also switching our team to spell reduction when we were doing up against that one team. We did still end up losing a battle, unfortunately, but spell reduction is the hardest counter towards it. Because it has really high spell damage otherwise if you don't try countering it. Hey, we don't have enough to do anything there, so it's going to take a bunch of manas. I guess we just do safety Dawnbringer. He's going to get Skull, but never mind. We were able to get our own Skull to be able to counter him out before he does. Yagway, I think we're just going to have to do, just for the sake of doing it. Not really that good of a Yagway, but it gives us enough reds to free turn that. And now we just explode everything, and should be good to go. Just get a nice wide spread. Direct turn, Yagway, and dead. There we go. And even if it didn't, Life Steal would have likely taken it out. There we go. It feels weird doing all of Guild Wars in one day. It's a lot of fun, though. Let's see. I wonder if they were ever going to make, like, an optional competition, like, for that. Like, make it so, that would actually be a really interesting game mode. Where something kind of like Guild Wars, except on an individual basis rather than guild-wide. Where you basically sign up, maybe it's like a monthly thing, and it's like a competition to see how far people can get against other people's teams. Or something like that. And it basically keeps track like how well your defend team does, and then like a leaderboard on like how many people can actually end up doing. Kind of like almost like an arena style, where you fight a bunch of Guild War oriented team with pure color teams, and you basically keep going until you lose like twice or 3 times or something. And then have like a leaderboard for it for whoever does the best. What do we go for here? Grab the green there. Because for people that really like Guild Wars, we get Guild Wars a lot less than we used to in the past. Guild Wars used to be a weekly thing. Now it's only once a month for a week. What do we take here? We'll grab, go for Mountain. Get a nice Yagway in there. Should still have alignment. Double check if we have 13 and we'll go for it. Anytime you have 13, you always want to drop your Queen Titania, assuming she's not frozen. The only times we don't is obviously when there's not 13 on the board. Dawnbringer, are you enough damage? No, you're not. So we're just gonna explode everything. Guess we'll go for some blues everywhere. And then we go for dead. A bunch of mana off of that. There we go. Was that the last red? Or do we still have one more? They're going really quick. We're just absolutely decimating reds. Oh no, we're up against Freeze. That's like the worst enemy to this team. Do we go Cedric's? It is so tempting. I think I go triple Cedric. I'm gonna ditch HP just for triple Cedric. It is really important that this team is not frozen. Cedric. Oh, wrong one. Cedric. Was I accidentally using the wrong one earlier? I don't think I was. That would have been a gigantic fail if I was. I wonder why the percent seems so low. Oh, it's also because they nerfed it into the ground. But I believe 3 is still 26 point something % chance on your first turn. And it goes higher once you start accumulating that 10% per turn chance on top of that as well. But even prior to that, you have like a 26.7 or something off of that. It's around 26% or somewhere with 3 of them. I forget the exact percent off the top of my head. That's a pretty nice chance with 3 10%. And technically a 4th one every single turn after. Anyways. Let's go take this one out. Hopefully not get trolled by Freeze. And should be good to go. Check that's still on red, and it is. Hopefully we don't die to skulls now, because that does make us slightly flimsier. Just basically got rid of one whole, up there. Well, he already got his cleanse. Well, it's already working. Nice. And that's why we're using those. We were frozen, and now we're already unfrozen. Immediately. That's really nice. So I never really realized that either. Your medals of Cedric trigger after the enemy's traits. I never realized that. I thought it was before, because I thought it went in trait order. But apparently it doesn't. It actually happens after, which is even better. Okay, there's only one big issue with this. Now that we got rid of HP, Ragnagord's gonna die within seconds. He's already dead because he ended up going attack. Plus he has higher stats in general. Please don't die, Ragnagord. At least cast one more time if you're gonna die. Do that one last nice cast. Do it on like blue and hopefully get lucky. Hopefully get a free turn. Really nice. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have Yagway alignment though. We can do that. I think a Dawnbringer just to keep him safe. I don't think I have an extra turn Cascade anywhere. So actually, let me take that red first. Grab that. Grab the green. Come on, Yagway, get alignment somehow. Not quite. Nope, no alignment. I guess we just go for Dawnbringer here. Keep it safe for the barrier. Other reason for using Dawnbringer. Go get that there. And it's match. Nice. Oh, good. We were able to keep Ragnagord. So we didn't lose Ragnagord a single time, even when we got rid of the HP. And that cleanse definitely helped out a lot that time because we didn't have to deal with freeze, a mechanic that we normally would have had to deal with on that team. Okay, and now we're on the final set, Green Guild War, which is today's Guild War. They're all cut up to today as far as Guild War is concerned. So, Guild War. I think we'll stick with this. Doomed Glaive, Apothecary, Wild Queen, and Possessed King. It works. It's unfortunately missing 2 colors, which I absolutely despise. But we were messing with it last time, and it worked. So we might do it again. I really do hate that it's missing 2 colors, though. But we're at least utilizing 1 lose for its banner, which ends up working out decently. And it's decently tanky. So we'll give it a shot again. See how it goes. I almost feel like putting Leprechaun, or not Leprechaun, what's his name, onto that team. I almost feel like using... what's his name? The goblin thing. The truffle. I don't think I'm going to bother putting it on, though. Oh, yeah, we could also use Orpheus instead of Titania. That would waste a whole slot just for Orpheus, though. Which generally we'd want to avoid. We'd also would have had to get rid of Hero for it, which would have given rid of our Perpetual Red Storm, which is very useful. Okay, so what are we going to need for these? Probably 20% into life. But then again, if we're going attack spam, we probably want 20% into double attack. Okay, so we'll go with that. What am I looking for? Guild Wars. Pretty sure that's what we roll with. Yeah, it should be fine. And 20% gives those 3 their 20% start. Mostly just for the Apothecary and Wild Queen. And Titan obviously just to tank everything. Should be fine. Okay. I don't think we need to change anything else. We have Apothecary for the cleanse and everything. We'll give it a shot. Double check that is indeed green. Yes, it is. And let's get into it then. Green Guild War, Doomed Glaive, Apothecary, Wild Queen, Possessed King. Okay, so right off the bat, we did not have a Cascade for that, so we can't grab it. We're frozen, that's bad. I guess we just go for some greens and hope we can get the axe going. Blue is also tempting. Brown is also tempting, but we'll go for green for now. There's a lot of freeze. Maybe I do go for Apothecary Rush. Because that's the only way we're realistically getting it off. Problem, I can't get full mana here. And we are frozen on purple, which is even worse. We'll still grab that. Nice Cascade, though. Gosh, what on earth was that Cascade? Well then. Okay, that works. Apothecary. Go do this on anything that is not green. Doesn't matter what, as long as it's not... And the stream dropped for a second, and we almost won within that entire second that it dropped. Let's see. We'll go Steel Attack from you. He's probably gonna die. And yeah, we won. Let's go convert this away, and that gives us the alignment we need, and he's dead. Oh, there's our 20 gems. Wow, we just now killed that many troops. Guild War goes so much slower. We're like 2 hours in the Guild Wars because we did all of them in one day, all back to back. The last 2 hours we've been just doing Guild Wars and the Guild Wars and the Guild Wars. And then we gotta go token farming! That's gonna take forever. We have so much token farming to do. We have like an absurd amount of token farming we need to do. We're never gonna be done with token farming. It's essentially infinite, the amount of token farming you'd have to do. Unless they add more ways to easier obtain tokens, it is pretty much near impossible to keep up. Because every single time they add a new troop, they're adding several hours of having to grind. Like even them just adding an ultra rare is somewhere's like, what, 5 hours of grinding? Somewhere's around there? Somewhere's around like 5 hours, maybe even a little bit more to get like all the way maxed. That's not to mention the fact that you would also have to go out of your way to grind souls eventually. Because once you get to a certain point, it's probably a while away, but you are eventually going to reach a point where you're going to run out of souls if you're trying to max out every single troop in the game with the new system. Even if you do it with the lowest possible amount of spending of souls, you'd still run out of souls eventually. Okay, let's get a good Apothecary here, and then hopefully just destroy his entire team. So we'll go get rid of red. Obviously, we mainly want to aim for colors that we don't use, and red is one of them. We unfortunately do not have alignment, so I'm just going to have to steal his attack, probably down to 0. Actually, no, I'm going to go for the other one because we have barrier right now. Hopefully I have alignment. Did he ruin it? Yes. Do we get it back? Hopefully. We'll do that on yellow. Hopefully I have alignment again. And the answer is... no? Doesn't look like it. I'll take the skull for now. Grab that onto Leprechaun. And how on earth do we still not have Doomblade alignment? We'll go Leprechaun. Actually, we'll go do the other one. And that's match. Let's go kill it with the Doomed Blade. And that's way more than enough damage to kill. There we go. Nice. And we almost got all of our PvP in by doing that. Actually, 2 more wins would do it. So yeah, actually, assuming we don't lose any of these, we actually would get all of our PvP in by doing this. It's kind of funny. Well, let's keep going. We'll just use this the entire time. Should be fine. As long as you make sure here is barriered and get things rolling in a timely fashion each battle. Didn't really lose. We're not frozen. Good, so let's grab that immediately. Oh, that ruined our extra turn that we could have potentially gotten if the brown was still there. But oh, we'll grab that. Unfortunately, no surge, so we did not get Apothecary to full, which would have been very useful. Hopefully I have alignment on this, which we do not, so it's probably not worth going for. Wild Queen's also probably not worth going for, so I'm just going to let him poke us, and then we can just win. So we do this just to get ourselves alignment, and to clear the board some. That should be aligned. Good. Then we destroy every last thing. And what else do we need? Pretty much looks good. We'll go Steel's attack. Hopefully get an extra turn off of that, and he's dead. There we go. Looks like we'll get exact amount to get all of our PvP done, assuming we don't lose these. Ooh, that's a lot of freeze. Do I don't know. I don't think I go Cedrics, just because Apothecary on its own is probably enough to deal with freeze. I'm not going to go any Cedrics for this. So it does mean we're going to get a slow start until Apothecary gets rolling. So it shouldn't take too long to get it rolling. Okay, do we have a drop extra turn? Probably not, because we're frozen on a billion things, even if we did have it. I'll go for Green Search for now, because I really need that Apothecary. Good. And that gives us full mana. Then we just go Apothecary and be good to go. So right here, we're going to go cast this onto yellow. Get that rolling so we can now cast pretty much everything. We do have an Apothecary as an option. I don't think we want it yet, though. Actually, what we do want is Doomed Blade. So we'll go to that. Throw everything with that. Get a nice Apothecary again. Let me take greens and just immediately throw the weapon again. That's perfectly fine if we just keep spamming that. Wild Queen, and I should be dead. There we go, dead. Oh, that was really quick. One more battle. And there's our rank 1 PvP for the week. Just through Guild Wars itself. And the final battle. We are up against Azura, Jarvise, Deep King, and Megavore. What on earth is that team? That is a very strange team. Though, if we're unlucky, Megavore could just 8% us with 4 extra turns. But hopefully we don't get that unlucky. That would take a excessive amount of unluckiness. Okay, so, grab that for now. Take a blue for now. Go throw that into an Apothecary. Into all that mess. That should give us a Wild Queen that we can now use for hopefully getting alignment. Nothing else, getting our mana back. We'll steal your attack because you're probably getting hit by a skull. And there's no way we could have gotten him disabled because he is stealthy right now. Oh, we have to be careful. He's using Assassin. It stacks with his thing. So he can take an extra turn skull, get a 10%, get an 8% off of that, and still trigger the 7% off his final trait. It is possible to trigger all 3 within a single 4-time skull take. That would take an absurd unlucky amount, though, because the chance of that happening is like 0.00 something. But it is possible. Okay, problem, though. We have no option right now. We don't have Apothecary extra turn anywheres. We don't have Doomed Blade. And that's all we have to cast. Because Possessed King, obviously, we don't really need to cast. Especially with him submerging. Wow, we really have no options. I'm just gonna have to do it for the sake of doing it. Do it on purple, I guess, just to get some blue cascaded. Nice extra turn there from Sky. Okay. What do we need still? Oh, what do we need? What do we need? I think we Apothecary, not because we need the mana, but just to set up the board. Which it still didn't do. Still didn't do. Oh, yes, it did. Never mind. Doomed Blade. Kill there. Can you please stop summoning these things? Go steal your attack. We might actually lose to him getting some instant kills. We're really unlucky. There's plenty of options to do so. Grab that. I feel like it's gonna happen any second now. Grab that down there. Take ourselves a Doomed Blade. Some of them are submerged, but we're still hitting something out of it, so it's still worth it. Throw another Doomed Blade. Nothing else will kill Megavore. Let's see. And that should almost be a match. We'll just go and steal his attack. And now we just have to deal with a 0-attack Megavore. And kill it with Doomed Blade, and he's dead. Hello, Jen. You just came up with something interesting. Combining top slot Vlad with Corrupt Priestess to give him attack plus barrier for survivability in exchange for life. Slime to generate. Corrupt Priestess. Isn't that the one that does barrier and it steals some of its life thing? It could be okay. It would give it a little bit extra attack to be able to use up front too. Generally, I wouldn't really advise using that troop too much outside of early game, though. It has a really weird mechanic, too, that it doesn't actually hit on barrier. So you can actually end up killing your troop if it's going to steal, like, 30 life from it. Because it'll end up killing through its barrier. It's a really weird troop, but it does have some purposes. I just don't feel like it does much outside of early game, though. But wow, that was super solid. 9,628. That's something else to kind of keep in mind, too. Now that we have medals, it's actually easier to score high in Guild Wars. Well, I don't know. I guess it's both easier and not easier. It's easier in the sense that you can better counter the enemy's medals because you know what the enemy will be using, whereas the enemy has no clue what medals you'll be using. But it's also not counter since the enemy also gets to use medals. But you can use your medals to counter the enemy's medals at least. So for example, if they're using plus 12 attack and you want to not die, you can obviously put a tank in first slot and give it 24 extra HP and do it that way and stuff like that. Or if you see they're using a bunch of cleanse, you can simply just use offensive medals and just not use stats effects and stuff like that. So in a way, medals does technically make it easier, I would say, overall to score higher in Guild Wars, getting ourselves out of lowering ourselves a bracket. So hopefully our guild will carry us to victory. Also, did this stream just die? Stream just died for a second. Back. Hate that it keeps dying. But yeah, pretty interesting. We're almost there. Hopefully our guild will carry us because we actually move up like 2 spots just from one person doing their things. Actually, we almost move up 3 spots from one person doing their things, assuming they don't lose their battles. But yeah, it's close. And hopefully our missing person will do his battles. He said he was going to, but he might not have enough time. But anyways, that's Guild Wars. Final is 2 losses with a 53,910 score, which might actually be Paragon next week, because I believe that is currently the highest in my guild, surprisingly. Yep, that is actually, what is this? No one in my guild scored over 50,000 barely. It's quite unfortunate. Oh wait, there's one other. Oh, never mind, that's me. There's only 3 people in my entire guild that scored over 50,000. Yeah, we got Paragon for next month. Nice. We'll get to test some defend teams with medals next time around. We kind of got to test some of them now, as you can see. But obviously you get to best test them when you're Paragon, since you are going to have anywhere from like 20 to 30 fights if you're Paragon. Whereas if you're anything but Paragon, you're going to have way less than that. Even if you're the second, the one right below Paragon, you're getting like basically half as many fights. You're getting about 15 or so, whereas Paragon would get about 20 to 30 or so. Actually, not even that many. The second ones would end up getting around like 10 to 15, whereas Paragon would get around about 20 to 30, depending on how well the other guilds are doing. But anyways, nice. So that's Guild Wars for the week, all in one day, in 2 hours. It's a lot of fun doing them all at once like that. And our medals are already set correctly to go do farming for, what's his name? For medals, or for tokens, I mean. So we'll go mess with that soon. Let me go claim all of my PvP stuff for the week. That's all done now. Let me go do adventure board. We definitely don't want to forget to go do our deeds. Don't forget, there's 2 really good deeds right now. So definitely go make sure to go and claim them. So let's go kill these real quick. Instead of using War Priest, let me go change these over to the new class so we can at least go level it some. Where's the new class? Where's this useless thing? I still need to go get 250 wins on it. That's something else I should probably do this stream. Because if I'm going to be covering a video for Diabolicist, I need to at least have the weapon. I'm not going to be putting anything into the event. I might not even touch the event. We could go do it for some free gems, but really not much of a point. Yeah, it's one of the first hero classes in a long while that I'm actually not going to be bothering really at all, for the most part. Like, as far as new hero classes are concerned. Anyways, let's go and farm this a little bit. Go do our dailies, go get this thing leveled a bit. Go get some more medals and tokens. One other thing I ideally want to do this stream, though it's completely luck-based on if it happens or not, is I want to go and get... wow, why can I not remember what it's called? The Medal of Nisha. I want to go get a Medal of Nisha this stream, which is the +4 magic medal. I need 2 more mythic tokens in order to get it, and then we have it. So we are ridiculously close. I just don't have it all the way. Which would have also been useful for Guild Wars, but by next Guild War we should have 3 of them. Let's say this: I am 100% farming until we have 3 before next Guild War, and hopefully I wasn't really able to do it during this Gnome event weekend, but hopefully next Gnome event weekend I will be able to grind out words. I will be able to grind out the medals. They're so new, I'm forgetting what to call them. Let's see. We'll take that for now. Yeah, I wish they would change it so you could look at each day's score. It is currently impossible to check what each day's score is. Also, if you're doing multiple Guild War days in a single day, you will never know what your score was on the previous days. Because as soon as you finish the Guild War day, it moves on to the next one. So you can only ever see what it is for the final day. You can't see them for each individual day. You can only see them for each individual day if you do it on each day. But if you like skip a day or two and then do all of them on the same day, you will only be able to see it for the final one you do, not for each of them, which is really strange. Also, if you wanted to see at the end of the week what you scored specifically score-wise each day, it is impossible, which is also kind of weird that that's not a feature. You can see your total, just not what each for each one individually. How did he not die? Gosh. Go kill with egg thief then. I know why. I forgot. The Legend and Mythic final battle is like really high level. Okay, grab that again. Okay, Leprechaun. Rolling. Kill him out. Boom, dead. Well, we're level 4 in the new hero class. Making progress. Feels so weird seeing levels roll in so quickly because normally I buy the initial levels with gems. But this time we're not. Haven't been able to farm as many gems the last 2 weeks, so I need to save them. Also, this hero class is arguably the worst hero class in the entire game. It's definitely the top 3 worst hero classes in the game currently. It's also a troop so bad that its final trait is theoretically makes it weaker. It's one of those kind of troops. Hello, 02. Welcome. There we go. Let's claim our last yellow deed for the day. Pretty hefty amount. I think we got like 10 yellow deeds in one day right now. And this is what it used to do a lot during the beta. Not sure why it hasn't been doing it as much in the live version. Maybe I was just getting really lucky during the beta. Like having days where you just get like 2 different deed things at once. And I had that happen multiple times during the beta. It wasn't like an everyday thing, but it definitely happened at least a couple times over a couple weeks. And this, I believe, is the first time we've ever had a double on the live version. Oracle isn't too bad. Oracle, worst comes to worst, can still be used in a Centaur team. The only good thing with Oracle is Ward Breaker, though. Like building a Ward Breaker team around Oracle. And even that's not worth it. But I wouldn't say it's worse. Because it actually has like a viable team. You build it around, I forget the exact team composition. But it's something like, I don't know, it really depends which way you want to go about it. But it's basically Mountain Crusher as Oracle, Ward Breaker, and 2 other troops. It's not the best of teams. It's not even the best Ward Breaker option, but it's a decent team. One of the few things Oracle is actually used for is Ward Breaker compositions. And there's our last daily. But I haven't really been doing dungeons much lately. Actually, my shards are really low because I haven't even been doing the Tuesday events either. I just didn't have enough time while I was away. Because right now I have like 4,000 shards, I want to say. I'm going to have so little for the next faction. In, what was it, 2 weeks from now? Actually, was it next week? Oh no, it's next week. It's the week of my birthday, November 5th. That's next Friday, isn't it? Hold up, that's this Friday. I mean, not November 5th. I can't read. My glasses are weird. November 8th. Okay, never mind. It's the Friday after my birthday. Yeah, my birthday's on the 4th. Probably celebrating it on the 3rd. Actually, I guess technically I'll be celebrating on both days. Because we'll be celebrating on stream on the actual day. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. My, oh, never mind. I'll probably do it ahead of time. Because I was going to say, I'm probably going to head out on the 3rd. But that's probably going to be done early enough that it won't interfere with an 8 p.m. stream. And it might be a little bit later that night, but that won't be too big a deal. If nothing else, the one this Sunday is earlier by the fact that we're already streaming. like 3 hours earlier than we normally do. Actually, like 2.5 hours earlier than we normally do. So it started multiple hours beforehand. 5 hours. Oh, I forgot to do dungeons. I could do that. It's Diamond Day too. How can you forget Diamond Day dungeons? Best day to go for it. If anyone has any questions, anything you want me to go over, anything, feel free to leave it in chat. We'll probably be streaming for another few hours or so. Actually, I should probably hand out a code too. We'll do it after we finish out dungeons. We'll probably have 2 codes to stream. One in a moment and one a little bit later. But yeah, main goal right now is just finishing out the last of our weekly dailies, whatever I forgot, and leveling up this hero class while trying to get to 250 wins while farming Explore. This is basically going to be our game plan. Trying to get a bunch of tokens. All the token grinding. Where do you farm the tokens medals? There's 2 strategies I use. One is spam or scaya, which is something I haven't covered in a video yet, or even a stream for that matter. And the other is just take the 20% and switch between like 2 or 3 different teams. Currently 2, but I'm thinking about adding a 3rd team to it. Yeah, we'll be going over that method in a second. I kind of went over it some in the previous stream, but I've changed my methodology up slightly since then. Also, I'm probably going to have a 3rd team switch once I finally have 3 medals of Nisha. But I believe prior to that, I won't have a 3rd team switch. But I do currently use 2 teams for medal farming, depending on what I'm up against. Oh, there we go, there's dungeons. Okay, let me go hand out a code. Also, let me go figure out where my codes even are. Probably go ask Salty for more codes too. It is Sunday. And now would be like the best time to try to contact her. Actually, where even are my codes? Hold up, this might take me a moment. I don't have them open because I closed all that stuff from not having to use it for so long. The only big issue is I don't have this marked, and I completely forget how far down I used. Mistakes were made. Well, let's start like putting all of them in, I guess. Until one works. I have no clue how many of these are already used, but it will tell me if it is or isn't. Let the testing begin. Have I used you yet? Yes. Okay, let me start skipping several. Have I used you yet? Yes. Okay, let me start skipping even more, several. Have we used you yet? No. Have we used the one prior to you yet? Okay, let me go hand out this one first, though. Before I do. We might be handing out more than 2. But there you guys go. There's the first code. Use it on gemsofwar.com, read the game code section. Let me see. Does this previous code work prior to it? Hopefully the answer is no. Make it easier to understand on my end. Nope, it works. Fail. Okay, I might have skipped several then. Whoops. Well, we'll hand out this code later. I'll put that on copy paste and get it ready. Yeah, I guess we'll hand out a few codes since it is our welcome back stream. Might as well. I think I even did say our last stream that I would give a few when I came back, so we'll hand out a few. But anyways, let's keep going. So, pet, do we need it? No, already got this maxed. However, do we need the pet food? Probably. Plus we need a leveled hero anyway, so let me go switch over to the class and let's go farm it some. Okay, we'll go take the pet out real quick. Might as well. Any good Explorer team with Tesla? Any standard team with her is still fine. Like double Dwarven Gate, Valkyrie, double Tesla. I mean, sorry, double Dwarven Gate, Valkyrie, Tesla. You can also build double Tesla teams built around like Jar of Eyes or Mountain Crusher. Probably Mountain Crusher. Be a slightly better option. Just roll around that. Have I tried Shield over Scaya with Harpy Mage, Rowan, and Leprechaun? I've tried similar before. It works. Definitely a great option. It upscales slightly too for various content. For example, a pretty good area that would probably be good for is daily tasks, or you know, like adventure board. When I say daily tasks, because it still has quick kill Rowain while also having upscale. Actually, I should probably do that with the team I normally use. Just replace the weapon I use with a. I'm not sure if I put Harpy Mage in there. But replacing out that useless weapon I never use with the Urskea Shield is to have an upscaling option for whenever I forget to accidentally switch teams. Be a great option just to have to make those battles not take as long. Well, if you're talking about for Explorer, high-level Explorer, I've been using the Scorpius method recently. It was a method I thought wouldn't work, because there's more troops immune to poison than any other immunity in the entire game. However, there is one kingdom with 0 troops with immune to immune to poison, and it is Urskea. Not only is there 0 immunes, but if I'm not mistaken, there's also 0 barrier in that kingdom, or only one thing that barriers. There's like very few things you ever have to worry about. There's also 0 troops that ever revive. There's only 1 summon as well. It is like a really low amount of everything. I believe there's only 1 barrier. There's only 1 summon. There's 0 troops immune to poison. And there's 0 troops that have like a 25% revive, 50% revive, stuff like that. Making it one of the best farming kingdoms, if not the best farming kingdom in the entire game. Especially with the Scorpius method, but also just in general as well. But especially the Scorpius method. The only slightly dangerous thing about the kingdom is they have really high skull damage, and you're generally ignoring skulls when you're running Rush Explore, and they can sometimes occasionally kill you out of nowhere. Especially since they have Enrage, but also hit through traits. Got no problem for the code. And we'll have plenty more throughout the stream. We're probably going to be streaming for about another 3 hours or so. Oh, what else do we need here? Yeah, to destroy for everything, and now we'll get us rolling. Take our gold, and just kill to kill. Also the last battle we get where we can still one-shot them. Even with 12 extra magic, I don't think we can still one-shot them in the further ones. This won't be enough. 12 will not be a big enough difference. I don't think it will be. I need to actually look. Would 12 magic actually make a difference on this battle with Key? I believe the answer is no, because they're still going to have like 30-something durability or something. Enough that 12 wouldn't make a difference. Let's see what it comes down to. Let's see, would 12 made a difference? No, that's what I thought. They have 30-something. 12 would not make a difference at all. Unless you used it with Thief, in which case it actually would make a difference for this one specific battle. However, you generally just run whatever hero class you're trying to level. You wouldn't really use Thief for it. Unless you have every hero class in the game maxed already. Oh, still alive. Didn't see you revived. Killing revives. 1 HP, really? There we go. Oh, we didn't get a map right at the end. Not like we need them. We're not even sure if they're going to be doing anything good for maps in the near future. Okay, and now it's key to key, and now we match. See? There's our maps. 30 glory maps. Too bad we can't just get the 30 glory out of them. Give us the 30 glory immediately. Or give us the 1 gem that they used to give. And your channel, do you have a video on how to start with this game? We have. I haven't made an updated one for it though. That goes over newer content. Because there's a lot of newer content within the last several months. But yeah, I do have a like top 10 tips for newer players video. I believe 3/4 of that video is still relevant. So the other 1/4 is probably dated. What's the easiest way of finding that? Let's see, go to YouTube, go to my channel. Where's my channel? Creator Studio. I guess I'll go in the back ends. Front end would probably actually be even easier to find it though. I'll just check the front end actually. It's probably quicker. UN's search and search bar, top 10 tips for newer players, and I should bring it up. Where's the search bar? Search bar, search bar. Why is it hiding from me? Search bar. Top 10 tips for newer players. You probably don't even need to type all that. But there's the first video for it. Wait, this thing's 3 years old? Gosh, I need to make an updated version. I believe a decent amount of it's still relevant, though. Maybe it's more towards half, though. I didn't realize it was 3 years old. I thought it was only a year ago I covered it. There's the video on it. I really need to cover a newer version of it, gosh. There is so much more to mention. Especially with, like, delves and everything now. But yeah, I'll need to cover one in the next, like, few weeks or so. Didn't realize it was that dated. Because that doesn't go over factions at all. That doesn't go over a lot of things. But yeah, the main thing to mention is keep City of Thieves at level 20 forever. It is such a good faction to farm on a daily basis. Up 2 redeem codes. Wait, why is there 2 redeem codes? I only claimed 1. Oh, no, never mind. I claimed 2. I just didn't hand out the other one yet. Aha. So people have been claiming redeem codes from Salty for me. I like was just going on randomly. It's like, oh, Salty must be streaming. Because I just saw there was like random redeem codes in my mailbox. But anyways, let's go and what else do we still have to do daily and weekly wise? I don't think we have anything. We did adventure board. Well, we technically have the class, but I don't know if I'm gonna bother poking at the class event. We do have 12 battles if we want to. Oh yeah, do we go all the way just to get the title? That saves us like 20 gems eventually. We get an orb out of it. I don't think we do. That depends. Is buying up to tier 3 enough for this game mode to get it? It's 250 gems. We get an additional, how much back? 10, 10, 15, 20. That's 40, 55. We get 55 of it back. So it's basically like we're buying an orb for 195 gems, while we're also getting a little bit of XP. I don't think that's worth it. No, I'm just gonna ignore this event, I think. I'm just gonna farm it through Explorer so we can get medals. Anyways, speaking of that, I think I did all the other side stuff. Let's go do metal farming. So, McGrim Woods. This is a really broken Explorer location. Mainly because this team exists. It's the only faction, or the only kingdom where you can 100% of the time get away with this team. And it's Sentinel, using Mountain Crusher, Scorpius, Leprechaun, and Riali. And basically what we do here is we get our mana going, and then we Scorpius again, and then we won. That is pretty much what we do. Also, why did I go McGrim Woods? I meant to go Urskea. This is exactly why you go Urskea, because his first troop right there. Whoops, mistakes were made. It's not that big a deal though. Yeah, this team is dependent on Scorpius. This team 100% needs Scorpius to work. You can theoretically do it without Riali, but it's impossible to do without Scorpius. Because the whole team is centered around Scorpius's double instant kill. Wrong kingdom! I totally meant to do Urskea. I'm not sure why I clicked McGrim Woods. But yeah, Urskea has 0 troops with poison. So, immunity. All you really have to do is get it rolling and then kill everything. Works out really nicely. Obviously, we mainly want to be taking greens and browns at the start of battle. and it would destroy everything. We get our mountain going. Full mana, double kill, and again, double kill, dead. And that's all we have to do. And it wins within about, I want to say, 30 to 45 seconds per battle or so. And you can cycle through the whole thing in about 6 minutes or less, including all loading screens and everything. Actually, I haven't really been timing it. I should probably go time it exactly. I don't think I've timed it exactly once yet. The last I recall, it averages around 6 minutes or so for a full cycle. The only problem is if you want to not die consistently on hero, you do have to use a barrier-related hero class, which means we can't actually level up a hero class while doing this, which is the only slight downside. You technically can, but it puts the team at more of a liability, and with slower, it would lower down the speed. Still probably worth it though to get to class XP. But if doing it purely from a speed perspective for token farming, or gold farming, you'd most likely want to ditch the farming hero classes and switch to Sentinel or Titan or something. Sentinel, oddly enough, being probably the best option. Right here, unfortunately, we don't have our extra turn. You do occasionally get battles where you're hunting for an extra turn. This team does need an extra turn before it can function. Normally, a Mountain Crusher can just extra turn randomly, especially with Brownstorm. So it really does not want it today. What on earth is this board? Extra turn already. Gosh, there we go. Anyway, it took way too long to get it. There we go. And Mountain Crusher's the full mana. And it was double kill. So you don't chase the 20% bonus around the map? Yes and no. If I'm doing this team, no. If I'm doing the mix of teams, yes. That's why I said I use 2 teams. Whenever I'm farming other kingdoms, I switch between this team and the team that doesn't care what their status effects are. Which of course is the Zugaf Iron Gut team that I was using earlier. Also, this kingdom does have silence, but it doesn't matter because he is impervious. Scorpius, that is. Oh, the only problem is that one summon just got in our way. There is one summoner in this kingdom, fortunately. It would have been nice if it was 0. And there we go. And then we take out the Mythicos. Oh, so hello, Steve. Welcome. Okay, we'll take Brown for now. Get the mountain going. Get Scorpius. And he's dead. There we go. Come on, Nishas, or anything good. What do we get? Anything good? Okay. A Arachnia and Cedric, all good. Decent rarity ones. Grab our tributes, and let me go show the other method. That's that. And the other is just switching between the 2 in a kingdom. Let's go do a 20% one. Let's do Dragon's Claw. And yeah, let's go take it out with that. So we'll go and double check status effects. If they have immunes, then we switch. If they don't, like right now, we just use this. It does have to take a really quick knowledge on knowing if things have immune or not, which takes a while to kind of know. Because you'd have to have a working knowledge of what almost every single troop in the entire game's immunities are. However, it does still work. You just have to know like literally every troop in the game that has immune to poison off the top of your head, for it to go like really quick, which obviously most people don't know. Luckily, I mostly remember, not completely, but most of the time I do remember. Occasionally I still make a mistake though. That one should be fine. I think the only thing in this kingdom is Dragonet, I know for sure. Not sure if there's any other ones. There might be an Impervious in this kingdom, like Element Grim and stuff. Those are like really obvious ones. Does lethal damage kill troops with Devour immunity? Yes. It even hits through barrier now, which it didn't used to. It was something that was added this patch, which makes it even stronger than it already was. But yeah, now all instant kills also hit through barrier. So even if they are using barrier options, it's not going to matter. Yeah, that one's fine too. I don't think Dragon Moth has it. I'm actually not certain because it's such a dead content troop. Nope, it doesn't. Good. There we go, got Archer turn, grab that, scale out the way. That's just to grab out the way. Anything else he's just gonna have to grab because gosh, there's too many extra turns there. Getting in the way of the speed of the battle. That's one thing to actually do if you're doing quicker battles, and you're not, if you don't care if you like lose a battle. Or though, then again, these battles you won't really even lose generally, anyways. But it's actually quicker to let the AI take a bunch of extra turns than it is for you to take them. And the main reason for that is mostly because the AI is just way quicker, especially on 4 times speed. They take it near instantly because they're AI. So if there's like multiple extra turns on the board, and giving the enemy those extra turns won't cost you the battle, it's actually better just to let the AI take the extra turns rather than taking them yourself. Which I probably should have went for Monk. You don't want him barriering. The annoyingness of him not getting his Devourer. Also, am I not using attack right now? Why does his attack seem lower? I should be on 20% with extra attack. There we go. Yeah, that's the other team that I switch between whenever they have immune to poison in any capacity. And I basically just switch between those teams to do every single one of these battles. Sometimes I don't even bother switching back. But the other one you can't run against with poison immunity. This one you can run against everything. However, this team is technically slightly slower than the other one. However, this team works against every team in the game. There's not a single team where this team does not work. Whereas the other one has many teams where it doesn't work against. Also, it'd be even better if we could ever get the extra 4 attack off of Iron Gut. Or even just more attack in general. Doesn't have to be off his leveling. Just any attack at all would help. The higher his attack, better Devour rate. Or at least as far as the first Devour is concerned. Everything after first Devour is obviously auto-win. There we go. A little late. Goes for it off the very final hit. That Scorpius team is more effective? I could try it. I haven't really tried too many variants of it. I mostly just tried the first thing that worked and then just stayed with it. Oh, whoops, you have stealthy. Could have done that the other way around. Not that big a deal though. There we go. And there we go, whatever's in our boss chest. What do we have? 2 tokens of Zeddicus and token of guard. Could be an upgrade. Nice metal. And badge of guard. Nice, another Zeddicus thing I can go upgrade something with if I want. I have 4 of them. We can go try finding an ultra rare or a rare that needs that. I can go max out my Tagraki or find something else that's useful. Can't really think of what else is really going to be useful. What's next week's event? Next week's event is raid invasions. Those things are too expensive to bother trying to upgrade, though. Like an invasion or raid troop. What else? Bounty Hunters in 18 days. So we have 18 days to go upgrade all those. We still have plenty of time on that. Guild Wars is a while away since we literally just did it, so... We got a month until that again. I guess technically 3 weeks. But, I don't know. I guess we'll just finally max out Tagraki for now. Can't think of anything else I really want upgraded. Not sure. Let's do it based on base rarity. Go down to rares and ultra rares, as those were the main things that we'd bother upgrading with these. So as far as rares, which ones would not be horrible? Obviously Tagraki's amazing. The only problem is you need 3 ultra rares or an epic. Maybe once we get a spare epic, I'd use it for him. Oh, wait, never mind. He's a rare. Duh, never mind. I can just throw it on him right now in ultra rare. What am I saying? It's ultra rares that you would need to do it the other way around. Yeah, Valkyrie wouldn't be too bad, or Skaya thing wouldn't be too bad. Though he's not really used that much. Yeah, like Valkyrie. Let's see, out of all the rares, which ones would we actually want to really go for? Valkyrie, Tigraki. Almost every bounty troop, to be honest, but particularly Tigraki. Maybe Ridgeback, it's bounty troop. Maybe Sister Superior, bounty troop. Pharaoh Hounds because bounty, though Tigraki's definitely higher priority. Parrot because bounty. Possibly Moneylender. Miststalker depending on what point you are in the game. I almost felt like going for Mervrax, except it only gains durability. Asp wouldn't be too bad, though. If you were to go for one or the other, I'd probably go for Miststalker and not the Asp. Heronif, just because hero classes summon it, and it would be good for a Black Beast team, since Black Beast is stronger than Vashtagon in some cases. Harpy wouldn't be too bad, especially if you still have to do the faction. Oh yeah, Greed actually gains a bit of a better start, I believe, if you end up getting it on him, because he gets slightly better HP in magic, and HP makes it so he gains more gold, and magic makes it so he gains more HP. So if you're looking to like max out your gold in one single cast, which currently is not capable, he's not capable of doing, having more HP on him would technically bring him closer to that. Obviously, all the treasures are useless, and you never use it on them. Aerial sentries used ever so occasionally. What other ones we have? Dragatar wouldn't be too bad. An upgrade. Gain some pretty decent stats, too. Any of them that gain any combination of magic tend to be good. Assuming that they actually use magic. But almost every single one of them that gains magic is viable. Assuming the troop is also viable. That's attached to. So even Goblin Rider would technically be okay. Oh yeah, Goblin Rocket wouldn't be too bad of an investment to put into. I personally don't use it too much, but I believe it counts as a striker. Yeah, Sunbird obviously is decent. Rowan would be decent, however, it's higher rarity. So I'd probably prioritize Sunbird more. If you're even still using Sunbird builds. Sunbird builds aren't really as relevant now after all the most recent changes. Set-type Warrior wouldn't be too bad. What else do we have? Useless. That Moonsinger thing wasn't too bad. It just gains extra durability though, which isn't the greatest. Same as Leprechaun. Like, Leprechaun's a fantastic troop, but it only really gains durability. But I use it so much I feel like using it and upgrading it. Because Leprechaun is such a great utility for things, particularly for Guild Wars and stuff. You know what? I'm just going to upgrade this. We're going to get more of them. We're going to go give him more. Let's get him to Mythic soon. Actually, how close are we on another Arachnia? I might just go and use an Arachnia on him right now and just get him maxed. Let's see. How close are we to another Arachnia? Not close. Never mind. We're not doing that. We're not even remotely close. So I almost feel like I almost never use 3 of these. Because if I'm going to bother doing a team that uses like Iron Gut or something, I'm normally using it with 20% in 2 of the 4 attacks, not with 3 of the 4 attacks. I don't think I've ever bothered using 3. But still, I do want to hold for now. I went a little bit under on the Ultra Rares just because it's really easy to get them. Like, we'll get another one in like 20 minutes. Like getting the badge completed. It does not take long to get those things rolling. Anyways, let's go do another 20% thing. Alright, let me go try that one team that was mentioned. A more effective Scorpius team. Let's see what it is. Let's see. More effective Scorpius. Managed team, pace team. Only problem I see is we have to waste a turn with Web Spinner. Sometimes we have to waste a turn waiting for extra turn on our Yali. But it's a lot easier to get an extra turn off of your Yali off a Mountain Crusher than it is to waste our turn for Scorpius. I mean for Web Spinner. Especially if it messes its extra turn with how many browns are on the board. It would definitely work though. It's a great alternative if you don't own Urgyali. But I do feel like the Urgyali method is slightly better. Just because you generally get your extra turn off of the Mountain Crusher explosion. Once you end up getting that. That would definitely work. Okay, this one has so many immune to poison, so I'm not even going to bother trying to use the other team. Almost his entire kingdom has immune to poison. Okay, let's see, we'll go get that rolling. Grab another Mountain Crusher, get that going as well. Get our explosion off of that. Get our Devour, hopefully. He really does not want to Devour today. Come on now. He really does not want to get initial Devours. There we go. And after he does, it goes to 100%, so we don't need to worry about it. You use your Luther to buff your Iron Gut, since you don't have Zugoff. Yes, you can use attack buffs to get it up. A couple options for that are Earth's Fury, Sentry, Stargazer. Stargazer can even do it on turn 1. And a few others. Yeah, something like a Stargazer or Earth Fury or one of like the low mana cost attack buff troops that can target an ally. Any of those would work for it. To bring him up to 100%. Or at least closer to not low. At 50%, I personally find it okay. Because generally, on average, obviously, you're doing it every other cast. But you can sometimes get really unlucky. Wait, how's he not dead? I thought that was not skull damage. Apparently not. I think he agiled one of them. Use Gorgotha, Jar, Vi, Zugoff, and Leprechaun. I have used that as an option, but I ended up switching to this team just to have 2 instant kill options rather than 1. But I was using that at one point. It's a decent team. Pretty much the same thing as this, just without Iron Gut and for more mana accumulation. And it just lowers down your instant kills from 2 to 1. So it does make it so you consistently get a kill every single time. And you also don't have to worry about any immunities if you're doing Zugoff only. I'm pretty sure I still have this team saved somewhere too, for my team slots. I'm pretty sure I have it saved. I'll go double check. I'm pretty sure I know I showed it for a video. Not sure if I still have it saved though. I'll go double check. Second. We'll go use it for the next few battles. And he's dead. Any second now. And your turn. There you go. Okay, let me go switch to the other one. Where is it? I believe it's this one. Yep, there it is. Gorgotha, Jar Vise, Zugoff, and Leprechaun. I currently have it set as Tidecaller. However, based on this positioning, I kind of want to just set it to the new hero class. I need to get more EXP on this. Maybe we'll do this just for the sake of gaining EXP on our hero class. Because the only problem with the Scorpius team, and somewhat the one we were just using, they both use hero in first slot, which means you can't really level your hero as well. If you want to use just whatever. Because you normally have to use a tankier hero class if you're using in first slot. But this team, it doesn't matter as much, because you can just use any hero class into this, so yeah, do it like that. But yeah, I think I'm never going to actually trait this hero class. I don't think it's ever required to trade it for kingdom upgrades, assuming you already have the upgrade. Pretty sure. I forget if you ever do need it for any upgrades. But if it's possible to never trade this thing, I don't think I'm ever going to bother trading it. Because this hero class actually gets weaker if you trade it. It is the first hero class in the game where you literally make the hero class weaker by trading it. It's super strange. Yeah, I guess I'll use this one. I'm not sure if it's actually quicker. From what I recall, it's slightly slower. However, we can use any hero class with it, and for that reason, I think I'm going to stick with it for now. Just because we need hero class XP for this thing already. It's only... While it is useless, I still need to get it leveled for Kingdom Upgrades eventually. And it's currently only level 8, which is obviously excessively underleveled. How does Zugolf... I mean, how does Gorgolfa not have full mana? There we go. Yeah, that's match. Oh yeah, for 13 stars you do need it fully traded. That's unfortunate. I guess that we'll fully trade it then just to show it for the video. Because I don't plan on ever using it. So me making the hero class weaker isn't really that big a deal. Because I'm never going to be using it anyways. The only problem is I don't want it to be weaker while I'm leveling it. The only big issue. Because I definitely don't need it for summoning a useless troop in first slot, blocking our mana. Well, then again, it creates a yellow troop. So for your farming specifically with this team, I guess it wouldn't really matter. Because it'll create a yellow troop which blocks nothing on the context of this team. Kill that for now. Go for follow-up. Up cascading. Should be full mana, hopefully. Good. And it should be match off the skulls. Anyone know if there's a new code? No, I didn't post another code yet. We probably will soon. I would say we'd hand out another code when we get our first Nisha token. However, that might be a while. I guess when we get the next Nisha token, or when we get the next badge completed. I guess. So that would be really quick if we do it based on badge completed. It could literally be after this set. Yeah, I'll do it after one of those. So basically after next badge completed, because that's definitely happening way before we're getting a Nisha. We could do this entire stream and probably get 0 Nishas. They are extremely rare. So far I've gotten, how many total? 7 total. No clue how long I've been farming. But 7 total is how many I've gotten so far. What else we need? Grab that. Leprechaun to full. We'll use that to get the thing to full. Quick cast against that. Wow, I completely missed. Hopefully Gorgolfa's tanky enough to take it. Well, it looks like he's almost going to die though, even though he's tanky. Which isn't too big a deal, but still. Oh, that is not what I meant to take. And your turn. And your turn. There you go. And it should be match. Just do that into Zugolf full mana and kill a Zoo. There we go. Next battle. This should be the 4th. Then we have the other one, and then we have the boss room. I wish I would make this interface a little bit smoother, though. It keeps constantly like telling you the legendary battle and then the mythic battle. It makes slightly sense for the mythic battle. I'm not sure why it ever tells you about the legendary one, though, every single time. It's really strange. Overly spams it. And it makes it so you can't click as easily. Probably something that'll be addressed for next patch. Small, like, quality of life thing. Because I believe next patch is a mini patch. I believe we're getting one more mini patch either likely in December or late November. And then next patch after that is most likely version 5.0 early next year. That's not official, but that seems like the game plan. Find out as it gets closer. Who knows, maybe they'll do 2 patches this year. If they do, one of them is going to be really, really small. You'd probably do a slightly bigger one in November and then a really small one before December ends. Mid-December. For the holidays. They're likely only doing 1 instead of 2. Find out. Obviously, they're not doing 1 for a while, given that we just got 1 the other week. Go for that for now. I keep thinking he has Impervious. Some of you may not remember, but like way back when he was first released, that troop actually did have Impervious. The that one Thorn thing I just killed, I forget his name. He doesn't anymore though. Got rid of it for whatever reason. I honestly don't have the slightest clue why they did, but they did. Like, it wasn't even overpowered or anything. They just happened to have Impervious and they just randomly got rid of it one day for 1 patch. Do they have special bundles offers at Christmas with Mythics? I'm not sure. They generally don't. However, they have been trying to offer like more things as of recently, like the whole flash offer thing that they currently have going on right now for Halloween. So they're likely going to be doing something similarly in that regard for Christmas. But as far as Mythics for cheaper, that is something I don't believe they have done in the past. As far as using money to obtain Mythics, I don't think they've ever really done anything that would make it cheaper to do so. For Mythics specifically, off 100%. That would be cool if they did, though. Though, as I mentioned, next faction will be having a troop that will basically allow you to try other people's Mythics, which will be pretty cool to see how that pans out. It was something that was actually suggested a very long time ago. Not exactly in that way, but being able to try like various like legends and mythics in some way, shape, or form, like either another arena option or something similar. But we never really got anything like that. And for the longest time, even currently, there's been no way for low-level, mid-range, and possibly even late-game people that lack certain legends and mythics. There's been no ways for them to be able to try legendaries and mythics that they don't own. But as of next faction next week, you'll be able to. You'll be able to have troops that can quite literally just copy enemy troops. I believe yours will be lower stats because I believe it's based on the stats of your current troop. We don't really know until we get to mess around with it. We won't really know until next Friday or until Monday when she might show it on her stream, Salty. So basically tomorrow, she might be showing it. But yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how they pan out. Since you can basically copy enemy troops, copy your own troops. So the copy enemy troops probably a little bit more relevant for like newer mid-game players, since you can try troops that you don't own. So if you ever wanted to ever try them before, well, you'll be able to soon. Assuming your opponent also has that troop on their team. Hello, Decrill. Yeah, we're finally back. And hopefully I have no more trips coming up. There was one thing I was maybe doing in November and December. And I'm probably going to see family in very late December. But, yeah, other than the family thing, I shouldn't have anything else coming prior to that. Yeah, I didn't do it last year, but apparently every single year I go out to see family. Oh, so hello, David. Welcome. Oh yeah, Outer Worlds. I heard that was released. I didn't bother looking into it though. Next upcoming releases that I'm most hyped for are Warcraft 3 Reforged and the next Pokemon Shield and Sword. What do we go for here? Right for now. Yeah, I'm gonna kill the leprechaun before it goes. Not leprechaun, the gnome, I mean. Hoping for Diablo 4 announcement soon. Oh yeah, isn't Blizzard doing their yearly thingy soon? I forget when they normally do that, but I believe that's right around the corner. They're probably going to be releasing a official release date for Reforged at that time as well. Probably going to advertise the old school World of Warcraft. And probably a few other things. Oh, it's next week. Oh yeah, it is right around the corner. I know, they need some good publicity. Also, well, I don't think they can mess up worse than last year. They'll manage. They'll find a way. They already have bad publicity going in, so they'll find a way to make it go even worse. Wait, are they making a Diablo 2 remake? That'd actually be pretty cool. I remember playing it when a lot younger. It'd be nice to actually see the storyline and everything, because I never actually went through any of the storyline with the Diablos. Because whenever I did play them, I was too young to really understand it. I was just having fun with the game. Hello, Jose! Welcome! Diablo 2 was your first ever online game? Nice. I'm trying to think of what my first ever online game was. I'm pretty sure it was Warcraft 3. Probably one of the reasons why I'm so hyped for Warcraft 3 Reforged. Hey, I'm pretty sure Warcraft 3 was my first online game. With RuneScape being the second. What do we take here? Probably not worth killing it with skulls. Go for Zugo. As I say that, we literally just kill it with skulls since we cascaded it. Take out the boss. The only annoying thing about doing token farming, or at least I find it really annoying, is if you're taking 20%, you kind of like always expect you're going to be getting a mythic boss battle. But due to how they have the amount of tokens you get, you only get a mythic boss battle about like once every 9 times or so. Like that 10th time, like that 9th or 10th time every single time, you end up not getting a mythic boss battle. It just always throws me off whenever it doesn't end up occurring. Like, wait, did I already do it? Did it not drop the thing? It's like, oh yeah, duh. Forgot, it didn't give me enough. After you do it. Like, I don't mind it as much when I'm like obviously getting a lower amount. But when it's giving an amount that seems like so close to getting it like 100% every single time, it just seems so weird when it doesn't. There we go. Anything good in here? Also, this might be redeem code time. Let's see. Did we get an upgrade? Nope. Wow, we still did not get an upgrade. Yeah, as I mentioned, we'll hand out a code once we get an upgrade or a Nisha, both of which we haven't gotten yet. We need more Nishas. More and we get a +4 magic. Okay, let's just go do Leona's Empire. Oh, that's weird. Why can't you spam the difficulty? I guess it technically is, but it's not confirmed. It's spamming the difficulty, but it's not spamming the confirm button. Probably why it's not moving the screen forward. Yeah, I really like these instant kill teams just because they're really smooth. You don't even need to pay attention. You can kind of just relax and just grinds. Also, it's fun seeing teams that get a lot of explosions, and gosh, does this thing get a lot of explosions? Other similar variants. Jose, sure, we can go check that team, see what it is. I'm most likely sticking with this or something similar, though, for now, just because I need something where we can use hero class and not first slot, so that we can start leveling this hero class. Oh, complete miss. Not nice. Need that for Golfo to actually get our mana going. Oh, miss quick. And dead. Let's see, what do we even need here? Oh, I forgot to go check the team. We'll go check it after the set, because we'll probably hand out a redeem code then too. I believe we'll have a medal by then, completed. Gem spawn did get nerfed in the past. Recently it hasn't been, but about a year or a year and a half ago, it got nerfed very, very hard. It got reworked like a couple times, and overall most of those reworks were towards nerfing it. No, it hasn't been touched in recent times, to our understanding. And by gem spawn, I mean when something spawns a color to the board. Not off of convert, but off of specifically like 9 gems, 11 gems, stuff like that onto the board. Or the ones that do a mix of both. They got nerfed even harder. Like the ones that do a mix of like red, blue, and stuff like that. Do like a degree of 9 or however many they do. Okay, we can probably head down the line. It's actually quicker to spam click if we just hit the next one down. It does make it so our damage doesn't distribute as much. More often than not, we're not even trying to get the skull kill anyways. The board just did it nicely. Here's the mini boss. Overload. Okay, next thing, explode all that, grab ourselves a free turn off of that, right into our explosion. He is agile, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. It just seemed like he dodged it. Oops, that is not what I meant. And one more will kill. No, we don't have a drop, so let's take it. Mana, get our explosion, be good to go. And now he's dead. Yeah, I have so many things on my list of games to play eventually. Also, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you get, like, right before, but you don't have enough battles to actually go and do, Here we go, back. Okay, let me go grab that one team. Let me just see what this is quick. Not sure if I'll actually be using it. You want to see what it is? Let's put it all the way over here for now. Hey Steam, what do we have? Hey, this was the other thing that someone suggested earlier. Except they were using Possessed King instead of Vashtagon. Yeah, same general premise. But yeah, I personally don't care for it as much. Oh, it would work. It would work if you're doing it in kingdoms that you don't specifically, or, you know, that do have immunity. But you can also just go simply to kingdoms that do have immunity. Or, I mean, that lack the immunity. Like, I could see that being an option if there wasn't already kingdoms that have 0 immune to poison. But it just doesn't seem like it's worth it to use a whole slot, switch it out, just to have a counter to poison, when you can go somewhere where you have no poison. Because you can just use standard teams for everything else, like these. I guess if you have Scorpius and you don't have some of the other instant kills like Iron Gut and such, it would work, though, pretty decently. Though both variants of it do use another mythic, generally. Either Possessed King or Vashtagan. In combination with, what's his name? Combination with, the Scorpius. There we go. Now let me go kill the panda. Poor panda. And a smash. There we go. Had time to hand out a code for the stream glitch. I said once we got a maxed out token or a Nisha. And both of them should be very soon, hopefully. Though Nisha, probably not. So us maxing out a badge, or, you know, medal, be pretty soon. Be right on top of it on a couple different ones. Luckily, Blessed does not have immune to instant kill. That's been really annoying if it does. It has immune to transform, but not instant kill. Also has immune to devour, but again, not instant kill. So it works. Yeah, as far as connection issues, my goal for this November is to figure it out and get it 100% fixed. We'll go for that. You got all the way up, nice. And just need the mana one more time. Actually, I am gonna poke that skull. Make sure we do indeed kill it. And then we just kill the Zugot for the finish. There we go. So what levels are Dialysis at this point? Probably still low. 10! He's only at level 10. Also, I haven't given him a single perk yet. Kind of funny. Though, ever since they added that new like team building thing, you can actually undo traits now. You can set your traits to nothing by setting a 0 there. So it is actually possible to set your traits to nothing even after setting them, which previously was not possible. But ever since a couple patches ago when they added the team show thing, it made it capable of doing so. Nice. I'm just gonna kill them down the line this time. Sometimes it's not worth going for the skull hits. There we go. Go load. Boss time. And then hopefully an upgrade and code. Maybe we'll get a double Nisha. I felt like I got a lot initially and then like got none. Because on the very first day the patch came out, or around that time, like the first day or two, I already had like a +1 magic. That means I would have gotten 3 Nishas. There we go. that's the mythic stones we need, and a level 11. And into the mythic boss we go. Okay, what do we need here? Let's go for an explosion. What's the poor man's iron gut? Mang with Queen Jezebel. It's like the cheapest iron gut like mechanic you can get. Other than that, there's Urskia's Shield with Rowan. And there is Yasmin's Pride with Ketris. That's not really that cheap. But those are some of the other options. You'd also probably get away with Dwarven Gates with Tesla or something similar. Just a double Tesla of some kind with mana accumulation in front. Covered a team video a couple weeks ago, or a week ago I should say. Posted a video on it. Cedric, that should be an upgrade. Yeah, there we go. I guess go handle the code. We got another Arachnia, which is nice. Getting there. I need 4 more Arachnias, then I can go upgrade one of my ultra rares to gold. Which one were we even going to use that on? I'm not even sure. Once we get one, we could use it for that purpose. Okay, well, let's go hand out a code. I technically already used it. I'll hand out at least one more. Let's see, where'd I put it? There. Should be the right one. Excuse me. There you guys go. There's the redeem code you use on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Let's see. Okay, so next order of business. Let's go and let's keep farming. Let's keep doing the things for now. I think we need to farm anything else at the moment. I'm probably gonna skip on the hero class just to level it passively while doing these. So we'll stick with these for now. Also, the spoiler thing for next week should be up in the next 10 minutes or so, or 20 minutes. Actually 30 minutes, I can't read times apparently. Normally it gets up at around 7. Currently 6:30 in my time.